addition to many others who will stand on this stage tonight. Not one more dime for the Department of Homeland Security until they start following the law in this country. Farishteh came to this country over a decade ago, coming to the United States from a refugee camp. She told me just off stage that this is the moment. This is the reason that she came here to the United States, to speak truth to power, to explain the trials and tribulations that every immigrant, that every refugee goes through to get here, and to press this country to
the border. I stuck in the border. Go Trump! Go Trump! Hey Murphy,
right,
you're a scumbag.
Thanks, man. Thanks, buddy. Listen, guys, Farishteh is here to lift us up to a common purpose and to a common goal, to understand that the best of America lies in how we treat those who have arrived to this country fleeing terror and torture and desperation. We have work to do, guys. We have a mission that we need to complete. And I want you to welcome to the podium my friend, Farishteh Ganjaveh.
Good evening, everyone. Since arriving in the United States as a refugee in 2011, I have educated more than 7,000 refugees, especially women entering the workforce, now thriving as educator, health worker, and essential service providers, each becoming a lighthouse for others. Partnering with over 100 universities across the country and help young students launch career in embassies, public services, leadership programs, and enter to the top medical and law schools. For years, I advocated for immigration rights. I founded Elena's Light, an organization to support families in Connecticut. And I'm proud of work over the years that we did. Thank you. I'm here today, now standing next to my favorite senator, Senator Murphy, to speak with the voice I'm so proud of. Since the recent election, my phone has not stopped ringing. Mothers have called me asking if it is safe to go to my child's appointment. Women have asked if they should cancel English classes. Afghan families and many immigrant families are confused about their legal status and afraid to travel for work, even within their own states. Fear is not abstract. It is in our classrooms. It is in our clinics. It is in our homes. Families feel unstable. We are living in uncertain society these days. Because of this, advocacy in Connecticut has shifted. Organizations on the ground like ours are spending more time on Know Your Rights training. Policies are shifted quickly, and we must help families with rapid response needs. Preparing families with documentation for when their family members get kidnapped, and working closely with legal and health partners to support families struggling after Trump's healthcare cuts. But as hard as we try, we cannot replace health insurance. That our elderly, our children, our people with disability can no longer access. We cannot guarantee safety or peace of mind for the worker who keep our communities running every day. This administration needs to stop separating families. Mothers, kids, and our future generation who will become our caretaker, our lawyers, our teachers, and our politicians. Our community member needs safety and peace of mind to work. Leadership matters at the federal levels. We need real leaders. We need a stable federal support for integration and mental and medical health services. And we need policies rooted in dignity and education. As families can focus on building our shared community and future.
Y'all, we're
When
gonna be coming
families
on
feel secure,
when the State of the
they
Union
build.
comes on, but this is Midas
When
Touch. We just
mothers
watching
feel
Midas
safe,
Touch
they
until we
build.
get to the State of the Union.
When children feel stable, they dream. And when we protect our people, we strengthen the entire nation. This is not politics. This is humanity.
The video is low.
This is America.
All right, everybody. One note. We just want to do sort of one housekeeping note. Attention, all MAGA trolls. And with apologies to the pastor who gave the invocation, your bullshit is not welcome here. And to paraphrase one of my favorite actors in the world, Robert De Niro, I'm going to slightly paraphrase him. Fuck y'all. We're here to hear the truth and to hear from impacted people, not to see or hear from you. So go back and pay attention to your orange lying friend. Now, coming to the stage is one of the reasons that we are finally getting some of those files released. Everybody say, release the files. Release the files. Coming to the stage now is Pennsylvania's Fighting 12. Representative Summer Lee. She is one of the main reasons that we're getting some of those files. She's going to be reading a story from Monica Ruiz, the executive director of Casa San Jose, waiting to keep families together and reform our unjust immigration system, all while her family is now being impacted by ICE. Representative Lee.
Whew. What a start to the evening. But good evening, one way or another. I am Summer Lee, representing Pennsylvania's 12th Congressional District, and I'm proud to stand here this evening with Move On, with organizers, with workers, and with everyday people who refuse to sit quietly while our country is pushed to the brink. Right now, Donald Trump is preparing to deliver his made-up version of the State of the Union. He's going to tell a familiar story tonight, that the economy is booming, that our communities are safer, and that America is stronger than it's ever been.
And we know it's a lie.
Of him.
Lies. We
know
know
the
it's a
truth.
lie.
We're living the truth. We know the fear that our families are facing of being hunted down by ICE. We know our neighbors are working 2 or 3 jobs to make ends meet, that their health care has been gutted and their federal jobs have been eliminated by the thousands.
That's
We know our
right.
education systems and unions are being targeted because they threaten authoritarian power. And
That's
they want
right.
us fighting each other so we don't pay attention to what they're stealing from us.
That's
And I
right.
mean all of us, Democrats,
Every last
Republicans,
one
and
alike.
independents, young folks and old folks and black folks, whether you're in a red or a blue state, whether you're in rural towns or factory communities, because corruption doesn't check your voter registration before it robs you. While they're terrorizing immigrant communities right now, they're cutting health care. They're gutting worker protection. They're union busting. They're handing tax breaks to billionaires and sending the bill to the rest of us. That's
That's
the
right.
con.
That's
the
right.
scam. And working people
We gotta
are
pay
done
for that.
falling for it.
We gotta pay for tax cuts for the rich.
Tonight, I was supposed to be joined by my good friend and neighbor, Monica Ruiz. Monica is a mother, a community organizer, and a powerful advocate for immigrants' rights. She was ready to bring that fight from Pittsburgh to DC to remind folks who and what she has been fighting for relentlessly. But right now, Monica's family is in crisis as it's being targeted by ICE. Her son-in-law, Victor, was followed by agents unprompted after he dropped his brother off at work. They pulled him over without cause. There was no traffic violation, no expired tag, just a man who looked brown enough to be dragged to one of the worst detention centers in the country. Meanwhile, just the other day, Monica's daughter, Adriana, just gave birth to a baby girl who is yet to meet her father because he's been locked up by this lawless agency. Victor has been in the country for 18 years. 18 years of working to build a life for himself, his loved ones, and now his new family. That is the real state of our union, where families are being torn apart and traumatized, where corporations get more say in our democracy than the people we elect, where
That's
the
right.
government would rather protect powerful people and the Epstein files than the women and the girls who were sexually abused.
Say
We
it.
live in a country where we have one reality for everyday people and another for the rich and the well-connected and the well-protected.
Huh.
We have to change that. We have to meet the moment with bold policies that level the playing field and deliver justice no matter how much money you have to your name. That's why earlier today, I announced that I'll be introducing articles of impeachment against Pam Bondi.
That's right.
Trump's DOJ continues to obstruct justice and refusing to comply with our subpoena to release the full, unredacted Epstein files. Bondi must be held accountable for that. And let's not forget, it was Trump who said it first, release the files. So we'll keep that call up no matter what. Because where I come from in Western Pennsylvania, we know what it means to be abandoned by politicians who make big promises and lie and deliver nothing. We know what it's like when the factories close, when the hospitals cut services, when the schools can't afford to teach, when the corporations are given permission to poison our water, our air, and our communities without consequences. And we know that no matter what language you speak, what zip code you live in, we all feel that pain, and we are all being squeezed by the same rigged system. So when Trump points the fingers at immigrants, or trans kids, or protesters, or journalists, understand what he's doing. He's trying to make sure we never point the finger where it belongs, at the billionaires and the corporations looting our economy, robbing our people, and buying our democracy right from under us. But here's the truth that they're afraid of. Working people are waking up. Across this country, folks are organizing labor and their money. They're refusing to be silent in the face of authoritarianism. But we know fear is their weapon, but solidarity is our power. So tonight, while Trump paints his fantasy version of America, we're grounded in America, in reality, and we're building something better. In America, where we have Medicare for all, every job that pays a living wage, where no one fears being ripped away from their family. That is the America we're fighting for. And later tonight, I'll be delivering the Working Families Party response to the State of the Union, laying out exactly what it will take to build an economy and a democracy that works for all of us, not just the working few. So I'm asking you to stay engaged, stay fired up, and tune in tonight, because this is about building a movement that is big enough to defeat authoritarianism, to stand up to corporate power, and rooted in a simple belief that when working people come together across race, across geography, and across whatever lines they try to divide us by, we are unstoppable. So all power to the people, and thank you all for being with us tonight.
Well, hell yeah, that's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
Coming up next, a man who doesn't suffer fools from the great state of Arizona. We've got Senator Ruben Gallego. He's going to be talking about a man by the name of Steve Gomez. Steve is a father of 3 from Gilbert, Arizona. And for the last 5 years, Steve and his family have relied on the Affordable Care Act marketplace for their insurance. But let me be clear. Because of Republicans and Donald Trump's big bullshit bill, now Steve has to decide what he's going to cut to be able to afford health care for his child. Senator Ruben Gallego.
Listen, you know how important this is? I'm from Arizona. This is cold. But let's be clear what's happening there. They want to call that the State of the Union. It is the state of denial. Because what's going to happen under that Capitol is a bunch of lies. Lies that Donald Trump, the Republicans, are going to tell us about how great this country is doing right now. But what is true, what is happening right now is that Donald Trump, the Republicans, have made this country sicker, poorer, and less secure. Sicker, poorer, and less secure. How did it start? As soon as they got in there, what did they do? They went, they cut Medicaid, and they cut food stamps. Millions of Americans right now are without health care. The poorest of our country are trying to figure out how to make ends meet and how to pay for that grocery bill because they needed an extra $1 billion for their billionaire friends. And when they had whatever money they had left over, then they used it to hire the most amount of ICE agents, to have the massive amount of deportations we have now that are also targeting U.S. citizens, racial profiling Americans, arresting Latino veterans and telling them you are not part of this country and making them prove that they're Americans when nobody asked to prove our citizenship when they were sending us to war for this country. Sicker, poorer, and more secure, less secure. Let me tell you what else. Every day, every American is trying to figure out how to buy food, how to pay rent, how to pay that mortgage, how to get a car, and this president has done nothing to help that. $1,000 per average every American has to pay for his tax increases. And now the corporations are going to get all their money back. Is every American going to get a refund for the $1,000 mistake that this president did? No. Not only that, he's going to double down. He's going to say, screw you, Supreme Court. I want to do 15% tax. And guess what? All of you Americans are going to pay for it. And now we have to figure out again, how are we going to pay for our rent? How are we going to pay for electricity? How are we going to actually pay for everyday food? We are poorer because of Donald Trump and the Republicans. And let's talk about security. Let's talk about security. In 2 weeks, 2 Americans were gunned down by federal masked agents in front of our eyes, in front of your eyes. And then they try to lie to you. You saw it with your own eyes. 2 Americans expressing their First Amendment rights, and they said to you that they deserve to die. 2 Americans. 2,000 federal agents, masked federal agents, suppressing citizens in Minnesota, acting as if they're a military occupation. You do not military occupy anything in any part of this country. Those are U.S. citizens. They deserve the right to free speech. They deserve the right to say there's something wrong in my community, and they deserve the right to protect themselves and say, I will not stand for this. I will evoke my First Amendment rights and get out of my city. Let's be clear. No matter what they say, they are going to lie to you. And I'm not saying this just because I'm just another politician. I'm telling you because I have heard it. We talked about Steve Gomez. Steve Gomez wanted to do everything he could not to have to accept subsidies for his kids. He wants to provide. He wants to continue to have his personal business. He wants to be a responsible citizen. Now he has to make that decision. He has to make a decision right now. Will I continue to pay for this very expensive health care, or will I gamble? Will I pay for my health care, or will I pay the mortgage? That decision was forced upon him by an uncaring Republican administration, by an uncaring Trump, who only wants to find more and more money to give more and more tax cuts to the richest of the country that do not need it right now. They're making us sicker, poorer, and less secure. Let's change that, America. We are better than what is under that capital right now. We can make this country, again, the best country in the world, where everyone is richer, where everyone is more secure, and we are proud of everyday work that we can say that America is getting better, will be better, and will one day be the best. Thank you so much. Stay in the fight.
Well, okay. So it looked like the Democrats are doing their own State of the Union with the Midas touch, huh?
All right, y'all okay? You doing all right?
That's what's
How many of
going
you remember
on.
Kilmar?
I see.
You guys remember Kilmar? Wave your hand if you remember. Well, coming to the stage is the man who had the courage, the cojones to go and find him at CCOT. And, oh, look at that. My fans are back. What I always say is, you know who I am, and I don't know who you are. That means you're a fan, you're a fan, you're a fan, you're a fan. Go ahead and keep on standing me. Keep on standing me, because I don't know who the hell you are, but you know me. Hallelujah. Keep on being my fan. Coming to the stage is the great Chris Van Hollen, Senator Chris Van Hollen of the great state of Maryland. He'll be joined by Jenna Norton,
Baby,
a
she
public
not playing
health
the
scientist
noise.
focused on health
No,
equity
she's not.
standards to improve health outcomes in.
Don't sound like none of them are playing tonight.
He was a lead
Nah.
organizer of the Bethesda Declaration, a whistleblower letter to the NIH director and members of Congress detailing this harm. In November 2025, she was placed on retaliatory administrative leave. So you're going to want to give her a major round of applause. Senator Van Hollen.
Let's see where we at with the State of the Union.
Mm-hmm. And welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining
Patriots
us.
all. We are gathered here in this place because we love our country. And we know that our democracy is not on automatic pilot. And we know that we, the people, must mobilize to save it. Are you out here to save our democracy? And you're going to hear from a moment from my guest, who is a research scientist at NIH, who was able to stand up and speak truth to power. And you're going to hear her tonight tell that story. Thank you for being here, Dr. Norton. Now, we know the state of our union. We know it is under attack from a lawless president who is shredding our Constitution and who is attacking our democracy. A president whose private ICE army executes Americans and then calls the victims domestic terrorists. That is what Donald Trump and his administration said. We are here because we know our country is being robbed by the most corrupt president in American history, who's exploiting the Oval Office to enrich himself, his families, and his billionaire buddies. A president who continues to hide portions of the Epstein files from both the survivors and the American people. When are they going to release the files? A president who wants to erase our history. Are we going to let him erase America's history? A president who promised that on day one, he would bring down the costs. But instead, ever since he was sworn in, we've seen prices and costs go up on the American people, even as he refuses to extend tax cuts, tax credits that help people afford their health care. We have a president who seeks not to build a more perfect union, but one who wants to tear it down. And a president who said he would stop wars, but instead is responsible for war crimes and, as we speak, is threatening more wars. We need to stop him. We are gathered here because we know that we cannot pretend that any of this is normal, and that we will not and must not pretend that this is business as usual. We must get in the way of Donald Trump's march toward fascism. We cannot take our country down that road. And what Donald Trump wants to do is what we know all bullies do, all dictators do. He wants to intimidate all of us. He wants us to sit obediently and quietly while he lies and lies and lies to the American people. In other words, he wants us to shut up and sit down. So I have a question for all of you patriots. Are you going to shut up? Hell no. Are you going to sit down? Hell no. We're not going to stand down. We're going to stand up just like the people in Minneapolis who have taken to the streets, who are blowing the whistle to protect their neighbors and to protect our Constitution, and who are getting in the way of the president's efforts to tear down our country. Now, look, we know Donald Trump is unpopular, and we know he knows he's unpopular. So tonight, right up that hill in the United States Capitol, he's going to pretend that he really wants to help working Americans. He's going to pretend that he does want to bring down those prices. And we know that that is not what he wants, because just a few weeks ago, when we talked about the affordability crisis, he said that was a big hoax. Do you remember? He said that was a hoax. Well, it's real. And
The
we all
affordability
need to make
hoax.
sure that we put forward ideas to deal with it. So in my view, it's not enough that we hold the line against Donald Trump. We must do. But let's face it, we also need to show the American people that we are willing to stand up and fight against big corporate special interests to the benefit of all of the American people. Are we going to do that together? Because we need to make sure that we unrig a tax code that right now favors people who make money off of money over people who earn a check through their hard work. Are we going to change that? We need to make sure that all of you don't pay higher electric bills so data centers that are owned by the richest corporations on the planet can make more money. Are we going to make sure that your electricity bills don't go up for them? And we need to make sure that big oil and the biggest polluters don't pass on the check to all of us, because polluters should pay. And we need to make sure that big tech doesn't write all the rules, that we write the rules, and we make sure that AI doesn't strip Americans of the dignity of work. Are we going to do that? And we're going to make sure they can't snuff out the light on the Statue of Liberty. Are we right about that, my fellow Americans? So look, we have a lot of work to do. And I'm often asked by people, when's the cavalry coming? Where are they? And my message to you, and you know this because you're here, is you are the cavalry. You are we the people. I know all of you remember that right after he was sworn in, Donald Trump began his unlawful assault on hardworking federal employees who work every day to deliver services to the American people. You remember he brought in Elon Musk. who took out his chainsaw not to make government more efficient, but to rig the government in favor of billionaires like him. One of the people who stood up and spoke out was Dr. Jenna Norton, a career public health researcher at the National Institutes of Health. Dr. Norton blew the whistle on the outrageous actions that threaten the health and well-being of the American people. And she has been retaliated against because she was willing to stand up and tell the truth. But here's what we all know. When the history of this moment is written, the politicians and the law firms and the universities and the corporations who appease the bullies will be exposed as the cowards they are. And the people who are standing up to save our democracy, like all of you gathered here today, and people like Dr. Norton, they will be remembered as those who preserved our Constitution and our democracy. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Dr. Jenna Norton.
Thank you, Senator Van Hollen. I'm so honored to be here today, speaking up with so many other brave people in my personal capacity. As Senator Van Hollen noted, in November of 2025, I was placed on administrative leave from the job that I loved at the National Institutes of Health because I blew the whistle on the wrongdoing that I saw there. The Trump administration put research participants and public health at risk by
She said, turn your mic up.
So, thank you, Senator Van Hollen, and thank you for letting me know that you couldn't hear me. I am very honored to be here today with all of the brave folks who have been speaking up, and I am here in my personal capacity. So as Senator Van Hollen noted, I was placed on administrative leave in November of last year because I spoke up about the wrongdoing that I was seeing in a job that I used to love at the National Institutes of Health until it was fundamentally changed. The Trump administration put research participants and public health at risk when they abruptly terminated NIH studies. By halting these studies, they also wasted taxpayer resources. When you halt a study, a 5-year study, a $5 million study, 4 years in, you don't save $1 million, you waste $4 million. And they continue to this day to censor research in violation of the courts, erasing people from science who don't fit their vision. Black people, Hispanic people, immigrants, LGBTQ+ people, all Americans who deserve to have their unique research needs addressed. They are creating a science that serves the few instead of a science that serves all of us. When this began, I knew that speaking up was my right, but I also believed that it was my duty. I first spoke up inside the National Institutes of Health, but when my concerns were not addressed by
What's
leadership
good,
at NIH,
Oklahoma?
I felt that I had no choice but to join with hundreds of my colleagues at NIH.
Sound like this administration don't care about our health, these days, do they? Cutting funding for research.
From those
And putting JFK in place.
Right. I heard polio back on the scene also.
Are
And
not
Right.
the only ones affected.
Right.
The lawlessness at the National Institutes of Health affects all of us. Last year, the Trump administration funded 24% fewer new research studies with about the same amount of money. That means fewer future cures for all of us. The Trump administration also funded 20% fewer early career researchers, creating a brain drain that will damage our economy and end American leadership in science exploration, as our best and our brightest seek positions abroad.
The Trump administration tried to silence us by putting me and other federal employees who have spoken up on retaliatory administrative leave. They do not want you to know how they are destroying your government, our government. But we will not stop speaking up. Let's get loud together. This is our country, and when we come together, we are powerful. Thank you.
Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button.
That's exactly what we need to be hearing tonight. Coming up next, we have a congressman from the state of Texas who's the chair of the Democratic Congressional Progressive Caucus. These days, people look at the word progressive and they think it means something, but it's not. What it is every basic human thing that we all deserve, we should get it. That means affordable health care. That means due process. That means basic human civil rights. Congressman Greg Casar from the state of Texas is here with a woman by the name of Jill Kordick. Jill is a retiree from last year. Her premiums used to be $75 a month, courtesy of the enhanced premium tax credits. But again, the Republicans and Donald Trump with the big bullshit bill didn't care about those enhanced tax credits and said, we're not giving it to Americans anymore. So now Jill's premiums have increased tenfold this year. So now it costs $800 a month for $9,600 a year for health care. Please welcome Congressman Greg Casar and Jill Kordick.
Dang.
Buenas noches, Washington, D.C. How are we doing tonight?
Oh, Lord.
I'm not
Yeah,
in the
buenas
Capitol
noches.
building tonight because I have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen. For an hour or 2 or 3 or 4, a man who's made $4 billion off of being president is going to lecture you, the American people, about how good you have it.
That part.
A man who is building himself a golden ballroom is going to tell you that if you're struggling to get by, that's your fault because he's killing it. A man who flies around in a $400 million palace in the sky is going to tell you how good the economy actually is. He's going to tell us that the State of the Union is strong. Strong for who? Donald Trump and his billionaire donors' bottom line might be strong. The Epstein class certainly is going strong. But the state of our union is about all of us. And everyone but Donald Trump's rich friends know that it's a disaster. Our union is not strong when millions of folks like Jill are seeing their health care premiums go up 2 times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times higher. Our union is not strong when Americans fear they could be killed or taken by masked agents in our streets. And now the latest news is that Trump is going to talk about in his speech tonight another tax cut for the richest people in this country and for big corporations. 17 million Americans are already paying for Donald Trump's last billionaire tax cut by losing their health care. Do we need another one? Read my lips. No new billionaire tax cuts. It's time for them to pay their fair share so that every man, woman, and child in this country can have a job that pays a living wage and affordable child care and health care as a basic human right for every single person. And while we're at it, we should get big money out of politics so that both parties answer to the people and not to the billionaires. Not another cent to the billionaire class, not another cent to the Epstein class. We will fight this Trump proposal tonight, tooth and nail, and we will make sure that the Republicans that vote for it lose their jobs. What do y'all say?
Go for it. That's what I say.
Yo, we
know
don't
that's
need
right.
to hear what Donald Trump says tonight because we see what he does. He steals from working Americans to give to the rich. Donald Trump doesn't owe us a 2-hour rambling speech. He owes the American people their
Dementia
money
ridden.
back.
2
That's what
hours.
he owes us.
Hey, 2 hours of lies is what we're getting ready to hear. And
Dementia field.
crashed out. You know he finna
Right.
crash out. Yeah, he finna crash because the Supreme Court is gonna be there, and he's upset with the Supreme Court right now. So yeah,
Lost signal.
so
Look, Trump said unplug that. Get them out of here.
baby, they done took their whole State of the Union down.
Trump said, get them out of here.
They'll be back,
So
and that's how petty he is.
look, he may not have done that. I'm pretty sure he didn't do that, but
Well, let's find out. Somebody did it because it's not on.
801. I guess
So
they said it's time for them to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
The chat talking about government interference, lost signal, what the F
Yeah.
happened. People are mad.
Uh-oh. Okay.
People are really excited to vote.
Wait, what
They're
just
turned off by
happened?
politics right now. I'm kind of interested in the level of engagement in all of your all spheres
I
of
don't
influence.
know.
Get me down here. Let's just go around. Are people engaged?
But fired up to burned out. Where are you?
Yes, totally engaged, a little disenchanted, but they really want to make a difference.
Yeah. What about you?
I think people are realizing that
Who is
their
this?
voice is important and every vote
CNN?
matters.
Is this before the show?
You know,
I guess
that's
so.
Oh, okay.
more now than ever before.
Yeah.
Are very engaged. They want to see a change and they feel that their vote is their voice and they want to make sure that they are impacting the change in this state and in this country.
But you're saying they're not deflated at all. There's no sense that this is, a futile effort. Not at all.
No, not at all.
Okay.
They want to make a change. They want to make sure, because we have a governor's race coming up this year.
Yeah.
We have the
Look
state
at
Senate
RFK.
and the state house. So
Yep.
we want to make sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, everybody's upset about the Midas Touch not being able to
Yeah. So you're
stream their live.
What's
They're
going on with
upset.
her hair?
in your age cohort, people engaged in politics or kind of tuning it out?
I didn't mean to cut you off, but that just threw me
I
off.
would lean towards what I said. People are excited to vote and get their voice out there, but I think
Oh,
there's
look
a
at
lot,
look
especially
at
my age,
Christy.
that are kind of feeling like
Christy Nome.
their voice isn't being
Uh-huh.
heard, even in a swing.
Okay, they're back on now.
All right. How about
They
you?
back on.
Yeah, the Midas Touch is back on now.
And the politics on social media. So I don't think they're really into the politics. I think that it just
Grocery store. I'm in Iowa, so yes, we do layer up and use blankets, all in an attempt not to raise my heat bill. And honestly, I am making choices to defer health care, just all in, great fiscal caution, as I'm looking at least a $10,000 deductible.
Mm.
There are millions of Americans that are affected by the loss of the ACA credits. In Iowa specifically, there are around 100,000. 13,000 have opted not to sign up and be in the marketplace this year. That's 13,000 Iowans trying to navigate the healthcare systems without coverage. This isn't abstract. These are real policy choices, errant policy choices, and they're harming real people like me. And these intentions and the intentions here that these leaders are these guys are supposed to be representing us. Too many syllables here. Yet, and they continue to disappoint us. They've just shown us, the Republicans and Donald Trump, how out of touch they are with real Americans. So when they choose tax breaks for the wealthy over affordability, that dastardly word that Donald doesn't like. Affordability for Americans, they're turning their very back on the people that they are supposed to be representing. So thank you for listening. Thank you for showing up
Thank you,
tonight.
Jill. Let's hear it for Jill. Let's hear it for each of you guys. Thank you guys very much.
Sound like they wanted Jill to hurry up and leave, didn't
Local or a special
You
election
silly.
for the state.
it?
I think that did show that people weren't that engaged. But I think on a national
Thank
level,
you very much. I appreciate that. Y'all good? Y'all doing good? You doing okay? All right, wonderful. Coming to the stage. Now, this is going to be an incredible tag team. This is a dynamic duo. All of these have been dynamic duos tonight. But coming to the stage right now, you are about to get a powerful message about change and hope and possibility. From California's Fighting 42. Yeah. Representative Robert Garcia, and joining Representative Garcia is the Kelly Robinson, Executive Director of Human Rights Campaign. She is the 9th president of HRC and the first Black queer woman to lead the largest LGBTQ plus civil rights organization in the United States. Give it up for Representative Garcia and Kelly Robinson.
All that. It didn't
Yeah.
take
Hey
all
everyone, how
that.
are we doing tonight? It is so great for both Kelly and I to be here with all of you, two proud members of the LGBTQ plus community who are proud to be standing tonight with the people at the People's State of the Union. The single most powerful moment tonight is going to be when Donald Trump has to look up at the gallery of the U.S. House and see the survivors of Jeffrey Epstein looking straight back at him, demanding justice, demanding truth, and demanding accountability.
I don't think he's gonna really care.
Yeah.
We should be crystal clear about right now what is happening in our country. We have a president who is leading the single largest government cover-up in modern history. We have the single largest sex trafficking ring in modern history right now being covered up by Donald Trump and Pam Bondi in the Department of Justice. Why are we protecting powerful, wealthy men who have abused and raped women and children in this country? Why is our government protecting these men? At this very moment, in my place at the Capitol is a woman named Annie Farmer. Annie and her sister Maria both endured
Here's the deal.
horrific
I'll just tell you where I am on
by
it. I look at the polls, and it's never really scored
I
that
just saw
high
him talking,
generally
so.
for the most important issues. It does
Right.
generate a lot of conversation. Is this something that is being widely discussed in your? Oh,
We got to wrap.
we're going to have to talk about it afterwards. It sounds like the president's about to make his way into the hall. So I want you to speak on that because I'm kind of missing this. We'll talk about it after the speech. But I think, Van, the president of the United States is about to come into the hall.
Here we go, y'all.
We see.
Here come the shit show.
the door, and here comes the president.
Lord Jesus.
President's in the door now, and
Is that what we calling him still?
Yeah, y'all buckle up, baby, because here we go. Here we go.
The voter live cast after
Here.
the president's speech. Thank you all very much.
This the part that I really wish that they would skip out on because, you know,
Look
why?
at his hair. Look at
Yeah.
his hair. Ah! Yeah. Somebody fix his hair.
They did fix it, didn't they?
I'm talking about these little scraggly things.
Oh, okay. He didn't get the hairspray on that part of it.
Yeah.
You know the hairdresser getting cussed out tomorrow, right?
Uh-huh.
If not fired.
Oh, he loved this. Look, he loves that. Look, he loves this. He loves it. He in hog heaven right now. Hearing all these people clap for him.
That part. And they only clapping because they scared of him.
Look, she don't even want. She look like she's stiff.
She like, please miss me.
Right.
Oh, that's the Supreme Court. You see none of the Supreme Court. Oh my goodness, they're ice. In the Supreme Court is like ice. The literal ice that you eat and drink in your drinks, not ice agents. But baby, normally the president greet the Supreme Court. He bypassed all of them. But I told you, I knew he was gonna crash out on this Supreme Court tonight because he hotter than fish grease about that decision that they just made about those tariffs. So he's upset about those tariffs. And we definitely gonna have to hear about it tonight.
Look, he don't even want to stop it. He ain't even gonna tell him to
It's
stop.
not even that many claps.
Look, he's relishing though.
But
He's
it ain't
just
for 5
relishing
people.
in it. Look at him.
I know, but it's only 5 people. You can barely hear them clapping.
He is. This is where he want to stay for the rest of the night. He don't want them to stop.
shining.
Yeah. He don't want them to stop. He could say, yeah, thank y'all, have a seat. He's literally gonna let them.
Oh, hail to the chief.
Yeah.
That's the attitude he has.
Trump, let them stop. Come on now, Trump. This is outrageous. This is outrageous.
Members of Congress, I have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the President of the United States.
And then he just for them to clap again. Oh my God.
Right, complicated. It's complicated to say he likes to troll. Yes, ma'am, he does. And do.
Yeah. This is hilarious.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's really an honor. Speaker Johnson, Vice
He
President
wanted to
Vance,
say it's an honor for y'all.
First Lady of the United States. Second Lady of the United States.
This is pathetic.
Is the camera gonna show her?
Who is the second lady of the United
He's
States?
talking about Usha Vance,
My
JD
Oh, okay.
Vance's wife. Okay,
Oh,
there
okay.
she go.
Nation is back. bigger, better, richer, and stronger
Baby,
than ever before.
JD got his face on today, don't he? That face, beat for the gods.
He told him y'all throw a little extra mascara on the eyes tonight.
Country will
Yeah.
celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America.
JD Vance looking
When
like I
last
can't wait
spoke
till
to
you
this stage
get out of
4
here.
months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year,
Look
I
at
can
why
say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround
are
for
really
the
the
ages. It
rejects.
is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
No, you ain't turning shit around. The only thing you gonna turn around and do is leave the White House.
He turned everything down, not a turnaround. He mean turn it down is
Bitch,
what he's
turn your
doing.
ass around and get out the White House. That's what the fuck you need to do.
And we
Oh,
will
he
never go
grabbed
back
that.
to where we were just a very short time ago.
Baby, what is Al Green doing?
Today, our border is secure. Thank you. Today, our border is secure. Our spirit
my
is
bad.
restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. And our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps
You have
like
no
never
respect.
before.
No one respects you.
All
Only
other,
this
all
cult.
other countries
This
hate you.
cult right here respects you. Only these people in this cult respect you. Don't nobody in America respect you,
After
sir.
4 years,
You should
which
be in jail
millions
right
and
now.
Millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked. We now have the strongest
Just
and
like
most
the
secure
person in
border
our
in
office
American
unvetted and
history by
unchecked.
far.
And they so stupid, they gonna stand up every time he say something. But that's the least they gotta
In
do
the
to get
past 9
millions and
months,
millions of dollars in their
0
damn pocket.
illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States.
He said, "Stare y'all ass up. Fuck y'all doing? Now sit
But
down."
we will always allow people to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to
Like South
maintain our
Afrikaners.
country.
Stand y'all ass up. God damn it, what you
I
think
swear
this
they all look like they just drunk in the coat.
The
No,
flow
they
of deadly
definitely
fentanyl
drunk in the
across our
cold.
border is down by a record 56% in 1 year.
Now stand up. Stand up. Stand y'all ass up. God damn it.
And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years. Year 1900. In fact,
You're 125-year
substantially
lie.
before my wonderful
Right.
father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago.
Didn't you leave me before
He
was
wouldn't
born?
like me to say that, but that's a
There
long
was a
time
long
ago.
time. He wouldn't
The
let me.
Biden administration
Like,
and its allies in Congress
this
gave
is our
us the worst
president.
inflation in the history.
Yeah, we know Biden and Obama gonna come up.
But in 12 months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
Stand y'all ass up. Stand up. That's right.
Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is
It's
now
so
below
funny. They think that make them look
$2.30 a
good.
gallon in most states, and in some places, $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline.
And gas just jumped up 50
Now
cents.
stand y'all ass up.
In our state, gas just went up 50 cents more just yesterday.
Mortgage
Trump's so
rates are
full
the
of shit.
lowest in 4 years and falling fast, and the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year.
Stand up. Oh,
And
y'all
low
not gonna
interest
stand
rates
up?
will solve the Biden-created housing problem well.
He like,
At the
they
same
like,
time,
look now.
protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We
really
want to
feel
protect those
rich.
values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both.
He like, y'all need to be standing up now.
And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set
He
53
had to turn
all-time record
around
highs since the election. Think of that.
and look
1
at him
year.
because he said, y'all,
Boosting
y'all
pensions,
got to,
401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years,
all the way
last
up.
administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe.
Yeah, see, he had to turn that way so that they could start standing up again. They were getting too comfortable when
Think
he was
of it,
looking at
much
the.
less than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes. A short time ago, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world, the hottest.
And don't nobody want to come here.
They can't. Nobody can even stand the heat. They got to stay out this kitchen.
As thousands
Right, because
of
they might
cities
not make it back
are
home.
forming and factories,
Right.
plants, and laboratories are being built. We have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's
That's a
getting
lie.
bigger
You done
and
took
bigger
about.
and stronger. Nobody can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and
Lies.
we just received
He done lost a
from our new
million
friend
jobs
and
in a
partner,
year.
Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
Lies. You done stole. You done had to steal oil from other places.
Wait a minute, stole the whole president and put him in
Stole
jail.
the president just to steal their oil.
American natural gas production is at an
What
all-time
kind of shit
high
is
because I
this?
kept my promise to drill,
This ain't no
baby,
damn
drill.
America. Fucking Russia. He worse than Putin.
And
More
Maduro.
Americans working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
I bet they have. I bet they have. You done got rid of all the federal jobs and gave a whole bunch of federal contracts to your friends and shit.
We ended DEI in America.
Yeah, no more black people getting ahead in,
No
in
more
their
blacks.
careers.
No more blacks to have a
Uh-huh.
job.
Right.
Especially black women.
We cut a record number of job killing regulations, and in 1 year, we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record, off of food stamps.
That's not anything good. You like people going hungry? He want this to be a
And
third.
for all of these reasons, I say tonight, members of Congress, the state of our union is strong.
That's what you think. Wait till them fucking elections come around. You pedophile. I think you a pedophile, and I think that you got some time to do. That you need to be serving for what you did to that 13-year-old little
Our
girl,
country is
allegedly.
winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it.
Are you
People are
winning that
asking me,
much?
please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing.
This
but
is
now
our
we're winning too
president.
much.
This is
But
our
I say,
president.
no, no, no. You're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger
This is
than ever.
ludicrous.
And to prove
Right.
that point,
The lies.
And he sound like
here
a
with us
fucking
tonight is a
lunatic.
group of winners who just
He
last
sound
year
like a high
took
schooler,
a
in my opinion.
Exactly, like a little
men's
high
gold
school
medal Olympic
wannabe
hockey
jock,
team.
because
Freshman, not senior freshman.
he couldn't even play sports. Fucking talk about a loser. He's the biggest loser. And these fucking traitors.
Got laughing because the women weren't gonna come.
Right.
He wasn't gonna invite the women. He had to invite them because he invited the men.
These fucking losers. Send them losers back to where they came from. Don't nobody give a fuck about no hockey. Take your ass back to where the fuck the hole that y'all came out of.
He don't even like that they getting this attention. He don't like that.
Yeah.
He wanted them to be in there when he said, when he came in there, because
He
he wanted the
petting his
spotlight on
head and
him.
shit.
Yeah, he
What kind
wants
of
the
shit is
spotlight on
this?
him.
These some losers. Get them all out of here. Get them losers out of here.
The claps and stuff is so faint though. You barely can hear people clapping. And even the shouts, it's just so faint and shallow. You can barely hear people because
Yeah,
it's not
but
that many people there.
they messing up their own reputation.
That's the first time I've ever seen them get up. And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a
Yeah, they shouldn't have got up for them.
team in
Fuck them.
overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
They said they wasn't coming. Quit lying.
And y'all so lame in these chats that don't nobody. I'm not even paying y'all no attention. Y'all so fucking stupid that y'all keep putting the same shit in the damn chat, and no one even cares what you putting in the chat, loser. You're a loser just like them. Why you can't make your own show and go on your own shit and talk your own shit on your own show? Cause you're a loser. That's why. Now stay fangirling in my fucking chat. You stupid bitches.
A second
If you like MAGA, you're a bitch.
USA, but I have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there and they weren't about to say no because I'd never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
And you gonna stay in that chat trying to plead your case. Look at these
He was
losers.
46 shots on goal, and I asked him, the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off. You
And this,
practiced that?
you
Or
hear
was that
this?
lucky?
I know. It just
Just
sounds
answer that
creepy,
question.
cringy.
But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case, my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the President.
Oh my God, I can't even listen to him too much longer, y'all. I'll bring him back on the line. But y'all, somebody give this loser some attention because they steady in my chat saying whatever the hell they say. I ain't even reading this shit, but somebody please give them some attention because obviously they need it. They're in a place that they're not even welcomed and they don't even want to leave. They just gonna keep staying in the chat until somebody gives them some attention. So
Honey,
somebody give them some attention.
that's an ICE agent probably.
I'm not giving anybody.
ICE, get out of our chat.
I want to thank you. What a special job you did. What special champions you are. Thank you very much.
You notice he tried to pick a team where it wasn't any people of color.
Black.
So yeah,
Right.
hockey is the only team, probably that don't have any black people or people of
Right.
color in it.
And
So
somebody said it in the chat. We
yeah.
made black hockey.
Yeah. And somebody else said, what does hockey have to do with the State of the Union?
Here in America for the
Not
2028
nothing.
Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles. And Los Angeles is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country. And this year, and I must say I got them both. I got them in the first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be
Nah,
president
you're
when
the
this
bum.
happened. But
Promise you, you're
strange
the
things
bum.
took place, and now I've got them because I got the Olympics and I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news.
Exactly. All of them are crooks. All these over here are crooks. Everybody on this
Will be
side
a
of the
year
room,
to celebrate our
in my
country,
opinion, is
the
a crook
heroes
and
who
should
have
be arrested
kept it
and
free. Men
prosecuted
like
as soon
Freddie
as the new
Taggart,
Democratic administration
age
get in office.
17,
Make sure
but he
you
volunteered
prosecute
to
all of them
defend America
dumbass
in World
loser
War II,
maggots
serving in
to
the
the
Pacific under
highest,
the
fullest
great
extent
General Douglas
of the
MacArthur,
law. Put them
fought
under the
bravely in the
jail
famous Battle
and
of
make sure you
Manila,
drag them out
worked
their
so
houses when
hard.
you do it.
He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon.
Because it's
And
going to
81 years
happen.
ago this month, he
The
liberated
Democratic
the
Party's going
Marcos
to take over.
internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
Okay, he can't even keep his shit in his damn pants. Probably wearing a fucking diaper right now. When he do a long pause, he probably letting one go. Nasty, dementia-ridden ass, pedophile protecting 34-count felon in office. Enriched himself by $4 trillion off our taxpaying dollars. And y'all maggots okay with that shit.
So, buddy, you're a brave
Like the
man, and we
dumb,
salute you.
brainless,
even in
Fools
times
that
of
y'all
challenge,
are.
setback, and
Now you're the
immense
fucking
heartache,
retard.
the spirit of
How the
1776
hell you gonna
was
call me a
always
retard because
shown
I'm
through
saying
very
pointing
brightly.
out
It
facts?
was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one. As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission, a young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
You see, this is the type of stuff. Now, see what I don't even know what he just said, but you see this type of stuff. Get a job. You see this type of stuff that we have to deal with because bum losers on here can't accept the fact that Donald Trump not gonna be in office forever, and all those people that you praising about to go to jail.
Right.
You mad?
It's funny to me because of the insults and they're insulting us and calling us different names, and and they getting robbed blind.
Right.
No matter what they lose, as long as it's okay, if he hit the libs and tear the libs down, then
On
in
the
actuality,
libs and
yeah,
yeah,
on the
he
libs,
owning y'all ass.
and in actuality, everybody losing because he's in office. Everyone is losing.
Everybody.
Everyone.
Everybody gas going up. Everybody
Everybody.
groceries high.
Right.
Interest rates going up for everybody.
And you
So
can't even go out of the country because nobody won't even allow us, to even enter their country at this point.
that affects everybody. Guess what? If you live in America, all the people laughing at America right now because we are a fucking joke because of this man, yeah, they're laughing at you too. Like you are just as much affected as everybody else. You just don't give a damn about how much you get affected. You don't care about how much you lose as long as you can say at the end of the day we owning the libs while he taking all your wealth and giving it to the richest.
With his 37% approval rating. So he's winning so much.
Right.
It's so much
He
winning. So much winning.
And the only thing that these dumbass MAGA maggots get to do is say that because he's winning and because he's getting all this enrichment, because he's becoming the richest that he could ever dream of in life, would never ever be able to get this rich without being the president of the United States.
Con in chief.
The biggest con, the most corrupt president in American history. But because, you can say that he's saying that he owning the libs and all this other shit, you think that that's a win for you. You think that's a win for your dumb ass.
Meanwhile, you living in a trailer.
Trailer, yeah. Some trailer probably can't even afford your damn rent for the damn trailer.
Probably using candles for electricity and generators and shit.
But they okay with sacrificing as long as they can say that they own in the libs. Fucking retards.
All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts.
Exactly. So he live in the country in a fucking trailer.
As they should. And
In the
some of the
fucking trailer.
Republicans should have voted against it.
Large scale tax increases to hurt the people instead.
That's exactly what you just
But we
did.
held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
Social Security ain't never been taxed, so that's the biggest lie he ever told.
And this dumb fool cynical talking about on 6.7 acres. That mean that they don't go do nothing that they supposed to
also
do. They
made
don't shower
individual
every
auto
day because
loans
they ain't got to
tax
talk to nobody.
deductible the
They don't
first
brush their
time,
teeth
but
every day.
only if the
They
car
live in a
is
fucking probably
made in
trailer.
America.
Nasty ass fucking what you call hillbilly ass. Get your ass off my damn live
Recently in
with
Pennsylvania,
your
we met
hillbilly ass.
Megan Hemhauser, a devoted mom who's homeschools her children, beautiful, 2 children, during the day while waiting tables at night as her husband works overtime operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer because with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and her expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and her husband will take home more than $5,000 extra just for the year, cutting her tax bill in more than half.
So he got one example of
Megan,
somebody
please
getting
stand
a
up. We're fighting
tax
for you,
bill
Megan.
cut.
Yeah, with over 350 million people, one out of
Right,
300 million.
right. And
Thank you,
these
Megan.
they so stupid. They'll be like, see what he's doing?
Under our
He's
bill,
helping the
parents like
people.
Megan can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it.
Oh, that's a ripoff. Don't put no money in that. I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't advise you to put no money in that.
Right.
Ask those people about the crypto.
It's me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man sitting right there in the third row. Nice man, a good man. Tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated
See,
$6,250
$6
million
billion.
to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million
Wow.
American children.
Wow.
They're great people.
This is the biggest scam. This is the biggest scam. Look, they already know another scam. It's so blatant that he said it in our face, like, we just supposed to be like, "Ooh, good for
Ooh,
you."
yeah. Ooh, I
The
like
Trump
that.
Foundation getting another $1 billion donation.
Well, we're not like MAGA, we go by facts,
Right.
not by bullshit, because that's basically what this
We
is.
thank him and Susan, as well as others like Brad Gerstner, a very
And that
tremendous guy. He
and
was
he's
behind
saying
it
them
right
names
from the
for a
beginning.
reason.
Brad
All this
Gerstner,
stuff
thank
is
you, Brad.
for them people in that room.
Mm-hmm. Specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if he's going to acknowledge the victims from the Epstein files.
Right.
These young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's future, go to trumpaccounts.gov. Trumpaccounts.gov. And a lot of people are doing it.
And go donate.
In the book. It's popular. They knew what was going to
Continue to give me all y'all money, you dummies.
Right.
Started. Now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround.
Look at JD Vance. He just wishing he just dropped right now.
50,000, 4 years
Right.
ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs. I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great
If you
deals
think
for our
Trump is a
country,
retard,
both economic
Look at Susie Wiles though. She ain't
press
believing
the
in
like button.
bullshit. You see Susie Wiles back there? She ain't believing the bullshit.
ripping us off for decades.
They don't
now
believe
paying
this
us
bullshit.
hundreds
They
of
know he
billions of
lying,
dollars.
but they know it's to keep up
They
with
were
the
ripping
with the
us so
fraud,
badly, you all know
scheme
that.
that they got
Everybody
going on
knows it.
to
People
defraud
doing
the
it,
American
so they just
people.
don't want to say it. And yet
They
these
gotta do,
countries are now
so they
happy
don't give a damn about him
Look at
lying.
this comment.
I see the rape of
to We're making a
I
lot of
know
money.
that's exactly
With
what it
immigration,
is.
tremendous
That's
growth.
exactly
The big
what it
story was
It
is.
that
continues on, baby. It continues on.
and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And
Thank
then
you,
just
Gavin.
4
We
days ago, an
appreciate that.
unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down. Very unfortunate
If you
ruling.
think Trump is a loser, he is such a
But the
loser.
good news is that almost all countries
Harry Lucknick, he was on Epstein's island testifying in Congress last week, lying.
knowing that the
Test a
people
lion.
power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the
Supreme Court don't look like they are impressed at all.
fortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling,
It's so
it's
fun. You are
powerful,
funny, cynical.
country-saving.
I bet
It's
you know what?
saving our
Maybe
country, the kind of money we're
if
taking
you
in.
were had
Peace-protecting.
balls enough to
And
actually,
here
you
the words I
know,
said
show your
was
actual
because of the
face
threat of tariffs.
and
I wouldn't
tell
have
who
been
you
able to
were,
say
maybe
all
we
the
would
words.
care. But you
They
know,
remain in
you're just
place
a
under
loser
fully approved and
in my
tested
chat.
Nah, I probably wouldn't care anyway, one way or
I
the other.
would, right, one way or the other, but you know, you still in my chat, you know, and we appreciate the view.
leading to a solution.
Make sure you
Now,
hit the like button and subscribe to all of the
yeah,
channels.
I was about to
Official
say, yeah,
action will
yeah,
not
go
be
ahead,
necessary.
hit
It's
that
already
like.
done, tested, and approved. And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love.
One thing about you, cynical, I guarantee you would never ever fix your lips to say anything that you saying in this chat in my face, so I could care less.
Moving forward, factories, jobs, investment, and trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first. I put America first. I love America. For decades before I came along, we had the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration, everything was stolen and rigged in order to drain the wealth out of the productive,
By
hardworking
you,
people
you
who make
stole
our
and
country
rigged
great and
everything.
make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New Scam, open
See,
borders
he
for
can't.
everyone. They
His
poured in by
whole
the millions and
campaign, his
millions in prisons
whole
and
administration
mental institutions. They
is
were murderers.
rooted
11,888
in
Americans that
victimhood.
came into our country. You allowed that to happen.
Everything is happening against
Record-setting
y'all. Shut the
inflation that
fuck up,
cost
you fucking
the
victim.
typical
You
family
done
$34,000
you
in
got the
just
richest
a
any
speck
other
of time.
president has ever
Now
gotten
the same
from the
people in this
presidency,
chamber who
and you
voted
still
for those
complaining.
disasters
Shut up. We
said
tired of the
the reason they
whining.
That's all
affordability.
he know how to do is complain and cry and whine.
Somebody gave it to him,
Shit.
knowing full
He is
well
the
that
most
they
whininest.
caused and created the increased prices that all of our citizens had to endure. You caused that problem. You caused that problem. They knew their
And look,
statements
they
were
just
lying. They
love
knew it.
the whining.
They knew their statements
And
were
look at these
clearly
black
not
losers. Who are
lies.
these people?
Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting downward. The price of eggs is down 60%.
Man, shut the hell up.
The cost of chicken, butter, fruit,
You gotta be out your
hotels around
damn
the world,
mind.
rent.
He wouldn't know. He don't go to the grocery store. He don't have a clue what the groceries cost.
Very high is starting to come
He
down.
can't possibly believe that
Just hold
he
on a
can't
little while. We'll
possibly
get this
think
down.
that we're gonna believe this
Soon you will
bullshit.
see numbers that few people would think were possible to achieve just a short time ago. nobody can believe when they see the kind of numbers, and especially energy, when they see energy going down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing cost
Yeah, you.
of healthcare
Right.
caused by you. Since the passage
Caused
of
by you.
the
You hear him
Unaffordable Care
talking
Act,
to look at him
sometimes referred to as Obamacare,
like a little
big insurance
kid.
companies have gotten rich. It was meant
Yeah, Mike Johnson drinking his orange Kool-Aid for real.
with our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200,
Cynical is a
1,400,
loser that
and
doesn't have
even
any friends in real life,
1,700%.
so they're
Wait a
relegated to
minute,
stay.
Cynical said they Dominican, so they might want to, they might get
Yo,
they might yeah,
that's why I know
they might get they might get
trolling.
caught up.
They
Yeah.
ain't with no damn Dominican talking about look, they love Trump and shit. This is just a whole troll.
It's ICE. It's the ICE
Yeah,
agent.
yeah. This is what they do. This is what they do. So that's why I even, I can't even get forget cynical. They just in here to kill time because they ain't got no
Well, trying to
life.
get attention. So,
Yeah,
stop even,
yeah,
offering no
yeah,
attention.
yeah. They just here to kill
Look at
time. That's all.
RFK.
Healthcare plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower cost.
It ain't gonna happen, sir.
Yeah,
You
he
can
ain't
forget
gonna get
that.
he ain't gonna get the people shit. You can forget that.
Right.
You want health care, you're gonna have to pay for it yourself.
Plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal.
If we going off of what you showing us your transparency is,
And I did that
it's
in my
like
first
opposite
term, and the
day. The
Democrats
more
immediately
transparent, the more
terminated
redacted
it
the files
with full
become.
knowledge that they were doing a very bad thing for the people. Costs were going to go way up, and that's what happened. And now I'm bringing them way down on healthcare and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like has never happened before.
Oh yeah, that's right. He gonna reduce the
And the
drug
people said
cost by
that's his
600,
his little
3,000, 70,000%. You remember he?
and the people said that's a scam too.
Presidents tried to do it,
Well, you can only
but
bring
they
it
never
down
could. They
to
tried.
100%. You can't
Most
bring
of
it
them
down
tried,
there.
actually. They tried. They said they tried. They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close. They were all talk and no action. But I got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the
Carla,
highest prices of
what do you
any
think your
nation anywhere
president
in the
talk
world
like?
for
Cause he
organ
damn sure don't
research and
talk like an
drugs
Ivy
will now
League
pay the lowest
uh
price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere.
intellectual.
The lowest
Like, what
price.
do you think we listening to right now? One of the smartest people in the world? You're a fucking retard.
So in my first year of the second term, should be my third term, but strange.
Look at him. Should be my third term. We don't have a third term, dumbass.
Dumbass.
A very big part of healthcare from the highest price in the entire
But
world.
that's just the way of trying to sneak it in
It's a big achievement.
Right.
The result
to
is
get you used to it.
prices of 300, 400, 500, 600% and more, all available right now at a new website called TrumpRx.gov. And I didn't name that one either, by the way.
TrumpRx.gov. The biggest scam president in history. This is the most
Look at the
corrupt.
Republicans ain't even clapping for it because they know it's bullshit.
Yeah, this is all scams.
Catherine Rayner. For 5
The
years,
biggest
she and
scams
her
in
husband
American
struggled with
history.
infertility, and they turned to IVF. One
34
drug has
count
been
felon.
costing Catherine $4,000
Accused of sexual assault
But a few weeks
against a
ago, she
13-year-old
logged
kid.
onto the Trump RX website.
Yeah.
Got that same drug that cost $4,000.
He's supposed to be the one we putting our trust in. You got me.
Much more actually than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom.
You're a lie. 34 count convicted felon. As a matter of fact. Grand jury convicted.
So now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the one thing I'm not sure it matters because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their factory so that no one's prices will go up. And in many cases, prices of electricity will go down for the community and very substantially down. This is a unique strategy never used in this country before. We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of numbers, the amount of electricity that's
Look at
needed.
him bowing his head
Yeah,
because he finna get rich off of it.
exactly. He
Produce
loves
our own
it.
electricity. It will ensure the
He
He
company
can't
probably was
wait.
allegedly he probably was on the damn island too.
lowering
Huh.
prices of electricity for you and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns. You're going to see
Could
some
be.
good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under attack is home ownership. With us tonight is Rachel Wiggins, a mom of two from Houston. She placed bids on 20 homes and lost all of those bids to gigantic investment firms that bypassed inspection, paid all cash, and turned those houses into rentals, stealing away her American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are why last month I signed an
DJ,
executive order
you're
to
saying that you
ban
wish
large Wall Street investment
Donald
firms
Trump
from buying up
well in his
in the
grift?
thousands
So you
single
like the fact
family
that our
homes.
president grifting? See, this type of stuff I'm talking about. These weird ass losers. They don't give a damn about what Trump do. He could destroy the fucking
And now I'm
country,
asking
and they
Congress
still gonna be
to
like,
make
Trump
that
is the
ban
best.
permanent because homes for people, really, that's what we want. We want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations are doing just fine. Racel, thank you very much. Good luck with your home. You'll get one soon.
She still ain't got a home. Fuck that. What? No. No. She ain't getting no
We're also
home.
working to make it
He ain't gonna
easier
give
for
her no
Americans
home.
to save for retirement.
He just
And
wanted her for
under this
tonight.
administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors.
Are you fucking kidding me? See, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. They protecting, he protecting Social Security and Medicare with all the cuts that the biggest cuts in American history to Social Security, and y'all drink the Kool-Aid.
Dollars. It's a lot of money. We have millions and millions of people because the stock market has done so well, setting all those records. Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with
My 401k went up.
an employer. To remedy this gross disparity, I'm announcing that next year my
We're not supposed to be
administration will
saying
give
nothing
these
good about this
forgotten
man.
American workers, great people, the people that built our
No, I said it wasn't up.
to the
My
same
my,
Oh.
my, my 401k did not increase. He's a
Oh.
401k lie.
Oh, okay. I thought you said my 401k went up. I was
As we
like,
ensure that all Americans can profit from a
But
rising stock market, let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information.
that's how y'all
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Only I and I alone can use
And the
it, not
Republican
Congress.
Party. Yeah,
not,
we the
not
only
Congress.
ones that
Only
can.
I can do it. Not even Republican Party. Just him.
Why is she clapping?
They stood up for that. I can't believe it.
Yeah, they so stupid. That's why I don't
I
like
can't
Democrats.
believe
You
it.
supposed to be.
Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here?
See, this is why you don't stand up, because you see what he did.
Insider
They so fucking
without delay.
stupid. Like, why would you even give him anything? They stood up.
They
Like
shouldn't
one,
even be there.
right.
I I wasn't sure if anybody even on this side was going to applaud for that. I'm very
You
impressed.
see, he still.
Look at me
You
so
see, he
ooh,
let.
he's pathetic. He is pathetic.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
It's wondering, America. There's been no
Cynical.
more stunning
Cynical.
example
You
than
calling us a slave,
Minnesota.
but sweetheart, you're the one
Members of
doing
You the
Trump's
one
bidding. You're
right.
the one doing MAGA's bidding. We can have our own free
Right.
thoughts. We are free thinkers over here. You
Right.
obviously can't even think for yourself, but we're the slaves.
California, Massachusetts,
Girl, go
Maine,
get
and
on
many other
get on those
states are even worse.
6.87 acres and start
This is
farming and doing
corruption
whatever you
that
do on those
shreds the
6.7
Yeah, because you ain't got
acres.
no immigrants to help you out no more, so you gonna have to do it yourself.
Started 4
Get
months
your ass
ago, I
out
am
there and
officially
start working that
announcing
damn
the
lawn.
war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President J.D. Vance.
And JD can't wait for you to go to get out of here. To just
Right,
drop to the
right.
flow. He wishing you
He
drop to the
hoping this
flow.
be the time. This be the day. he
He
just
hoping
like,
he hoping this your last State of the Union.
okay. He said, "Can't nobody sneak in real quick and just take one good shot."
Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world where bribery, corruption, and lawlessness are the norm, not the exception.
If something
Importing
happened to
these
Trump, I'm gonna
cultures
think that
through
JD Vance
unrestricted
has something to do with
immigration
it.
and open borders.
Me too. He gonna be the first one I look at.
Right.
And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates, rent, taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games. Delilah.
Nah, that's Israel's property. I don't know what you mean. Russia was just his side piece, but he really belonged to Israel.
Delilah Colton was only 5 years old in June 2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license by open borders politicians in California. Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk.
I'm so sick and tired of these damn lame busted ass stories that he trying to what do you call what do you extort these damn families to use it. You know?
He's trying to exploit.
Exploit, yeah,
Yeah,
exploit
exploit.
these. I was talking about extort.
No, he's exploiting them.
Yeah, exploiting these damn families and shit. Cynical talking about we not even African because they don't want us. They sold us to get rid of us. Cynical, you so
Cynical,
funny.
cynical funny.
Cynical, how many black slaves you got? How many black slaves you got, Cynical? Cause you talking like you talking about sold them to us. You got black slaves? N words just mad they can't get candy and soda with EBT anymore. Child.
Well,
Little
that
do
don't
that
apply to
little
me,
do
so I don't
wait,
care.
wait, no. But Cynical, do you know that the majority of the people that get EBT is your folks? Did you know that?
Yeah, look up the facts.
Uh-huh. So you really
Mostly of the African Americans have a job. Okay, if not 2 or 3 jobs.
look, she said he is throwing them too. He doing it all. That's right.
Legal immigration, people came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders. These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually. In 2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader named Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Liz
Now, what kind of story is this to tell to the American public?
This is the state of our union, I guess. Like I said, it's always victim, it's always a crisis. We're always being victimized by something. He can't have an administration where we're trying to have peace and get along with everybody.
And one, I advise you not to go to the store. Okay, don't go out in public. One, make sure you stay at the house.
Oh,
that
yeah.
fast. We don't want to.
You're not safe in this in this administration. One, trust me.
Right,
when I tell
Juan.
you
Make
that.
sure you stay in the house tonight, cause they're gonna be out ready for your ass as soon as you. And if you do go out, make sure you drive the speed limit. Maybe wear some Caucasian color makeup on. You know,
Thank you.
protect
We should
yourself, my
never
boy.
forget that many in this room not only allowed the border invasion to happen before I got involved, but indeed they would do it all over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to some of the worst.
Now we're gonna open up them investigations when we get back in charge. Trust me when
That's
we
so
tell you
right.
that, sir.
And we arrested. Why are we doing an investigation? We ain't doing no investigation and then making arrests. Day one, we need them all lined up.
Right. And I advise don't nobody vote for nobody that's saying that they not gonna open up if they don't say nothing about investigations, don't vote for
If they not talking about holding these people to account,
them. Don't
if they
vote
not
for them.
talking about jail time,
Right. Not if they not talking about accountability, do not vote for them.
Saying us 2 points on GDP.
they have to go to jail.
Points we lost on GDP,
Ain't no
which probably
question.
made them quite happy, actually. Now they have closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight, I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for
And
the
if they
border
have to get the
security,
death
homeland
penalty, I'm
security
okay with that
of the
too.
United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice. We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money. Nobody's getting paid. It's a shame. So you have to think about it. We
Thanks
have
to
a case
Trump,
of
your family gonna
$1,000
get
snowstorm
deported
out there. One of the great
or
things about the
held
State of the
in an
Union
internment camp.
is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight, I'm inviting every legislature to join with my administration.
Look, he's so
in
tired of
reaffirming
this
a
bullshit.
fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first
You're
duty
trying to
of
digest the
the
lies.
American government
Right.
is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Oh, they don't do naturalized no more, baby. No
Right.
more
So you
naturalized.
better do you
They
better read
revoking that shit.
you better read Project 2025, baby. Naturalized citizenship ain't citizenship according to Trump.
Okay, you ain't no citizen, Juan.
While
Your ass
sitting up
go.
while y'all sitting up here cheerleading,
Okay, sit y'all ass down. In fact,
co-signing.
let me call ICE. Where y'all at? So I can call ICE, send them out there so they can give y'all the lesson that
Go
y'all need to learn.
Go to Florida and ask some of them Cubans about that naturalized citizenship shit and see how
Where
that's
y'all
gonna
at?
work
I'm
out
gonna
for you.
send ICE over there to give y'all a run through a lesson.
While y'all popping y'all collars.
Talking about Trump is he barely made it from being an illegal himself. He just barely made it from being an illegal his damn self.
Right. According to him, he would deport his own self according to his rules and
His standards,
regulations.
right. Him and Melania, they all gotta go.
And the keys and grandkids.
Yeah, yeah. Send them all back.
Let's see if he can stay awake for this State of the Union.
You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals.
This is the
and
State of the
enact
Union.
serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country. They're blocking the removal.
Look at Elon. She mad. Elon is mad. Look at him screaming.
See, this is what they like. They like this on rowdy ass shit.
Yeah, they love this.
This is the reason why they love Trump so much. They want it to be a civil war.
But look at Trump. He mad. He petty. He mad. He hotter than fish grease. Look at him.
Yeah.
He want everybody to bow down to him.
Yeah. Bitch, fuck you.
Perhaps most importantly,
You stinky ass orange blob motherfucker.
Save America Act.
Get your criminal pedophile ass out of office, motherfucker. You need to resign
Who are unpermitted persons from voting
so we can
in
finish
our
that
sacred
investigation
American
and put your ass where you belong, behind bars.
in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID.
Ain't no motherfucking voter ID. We gonna vote the way we been voting. Ain't nothing changing.
All voters must show proof of citizenship in order to vote.
The fuck?
I didn't show citizenship when I voted last week, so he lying.
And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None.
And you can't make that up. That's in the Constitution of every state, so you can't make that up.
An easy one, and by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%.
Meanwhile, a few minutes later, him and Elon was the one that was caught with the voter fraud in Georgia. You know,
Huh.
with the pre-filled ballots. But we got voter fraud though. You know.
I think he's a nice guy. Actually. Speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want
Turn it up some. It's kind of low.
to shovel.
I can't.
snow.
It's
They got
up
hit
all the
hard.
way.
Want them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a social security card. Yet they don't want identification for
But
the
that's
greatest
applying for a
purpose of
job. What are
voting
you
in
talking
America.
about?
No good.
Is that for a job or is
Republicans and Democrats
that for him to get people to
overwhelmingly agree on
volunteer?
the policy that we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens.
Yeah, right before the midterms. Ooh, Jersey Mike, that's dark.
Ain't no telling anything possible though. Keep hope alive.
One reason, because they want to cheat. There's
We
only
gonna
one
keep
reason.
hope alive.
They make up all excuses. They say it's racist. They come up with things. You almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated, and their policy is
No,
so
you're
bad
the
that-
cheater.
Now you and
cheat
you and
every-
Elon is the cheaters.
Right. You cheat every time you open your mouth. You fucking lie and cheat. And stink.
The liar and cheater in chief.
And here is one more opportunity to show common sense in government. In the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials
Yeah.
in Virginia
Republicans
sought
will just kill you
forcibly
and then call you a
transition her
terrorist. They won't have to wish nothing on you. They'll just shoot you dead in the middle of the street and then call you a terrorist.
Hard to believe, isn't it? Before long,
Fucking-
a confused Sage ran away from home after she was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand up.
She look like she been abused.
And thank you for your great bravery. And who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now
They
we
should
understand
be.
because it's going on.
They saying it right now. It ain't 15
They
years.
should be.
They saying it today.
We are. Everybody else is, but not the cult members at that damn meeting and the cult members around YouTube chat. You know.
Baby, this a whole clan meeting. What you talking about? Hey, this the elite clan.
the Democrats should have stayed their asses out. Why? What are y'all even doing now?
These people are crazy. I'm telling you, they're crazy.
No, you're crazy. You're a lunatic.
Well, wait a minute, but this is the president of the
The
United
fact that
States.
you just said that
Right.
is a clear indication of how crazy and deranged you are.
With people like this, Democrats are destroying.
I told you this is the elite clan meeting.
Mm-hmm. Just that comment alone just shows you kind of crazed. Look at, and they're standing up.
Outrageous, ignorant,
The more,
idiotic,
right?
Remarks from a damn president.
The more crazy and idiotic he sounds, the longer they stand.
Obama would have never.
Couldn't have.
AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care, and helping secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence Initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets some.
She gets no. Did you see what Melania did in the movie theater in the box office?
Right. In the money that she did make, it's because they put it in there.
Right.
AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future.
Melania won the award for the worst.
But look at Melania. She hate him too. Look how she looking at him.
Yeah, she don't like that man at
She
all.
looking at him like like she's in disgust.
Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you very much.
What this got to do with America?
Thanks you, everybody. Thanks you.
Thanks you.
The first 4 years, and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God. Tremendous renewal.
This cult is something else.
Very.
I can't believe that we have to watch this cult in real life.
This is especially true among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk, a great guy, great man.
Yeah, we need to investigate that about Charlie Kirk.
So last
Look at
year,
her.
Charlie was violent
Investigate her first, Eric.
Right.
and martyred, really martyred for his.
Why her lips look like that? What's
his
going on with her
wonderful
lips?
wife, Erica is with
The
us
hell?
tonight.
All these people are so weird looking.
Pharisees.
These people are weird looking.
She's trying to look solemn
Yeah,
because
just so
she wanna.
fake.
Yeah, she need to fake cry because Charlie's
Yeah,
gone.
look at her.
It's okay. Candace calling her out though.
She can't even get it.
Wait. We got Candace on the job for her, so don't worry about her. Candace got her all the way out there.
One nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind.
Democrats, sit y'all asses down.
Religion, and we love
Stop
to get it
this.
back.
What are y'all doing?
Levels that nobody actually thought possible. Really a beautiful thing to see. Above all, unleashing America's promise requires
It's
keeping
bad
our
enough y'all
communities
already
safe.
in the fucking
We have
building.
made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again. We are honored to be joined tonight by a woman who's been through hell, Anya Zarutska. In 2022,
I guarantee you that's not her name.
so beautiful. What a beautiful young woman. Irina Flay.
Oh, he sounds so disgusting. What a beautiful young woman. Why do you have to say that?
Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget. There were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly. She had escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal set free to kill in America. Came in through open borders.
Hell, you set free to prey upon America, so what's the difference?
I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
At least she have real tears coming out her
Yeah,
eyes.
because Erica Show trying to make some come. They
She
ain't none
could,
coming yet.
okay.
I'm asking this Congress to pass tough legislation to ensure that violent
And she closing her eyes so her tears could try to come.
Right.
and
So she
importantly,
can try
that
to
they
get up,
stay there.
you know.
Her and JD gonna be fighting over the mascara in a minute.
Oh yeah, you know. If they already haven't had a couple of
Starting last
spats
summer,
already.
I deployed our National Guard and federal law enforcement to restore law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success, New Orleans, Louisiana, big success, and our nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have
They need to do a better job of blending that orange makeup into Trump's hairline. It's like you can see the big difference where he turns like pale white, and then where he have the orange makeup.
crime in Washington
I see it.
is now at the lowest level ever recorded, and murders in D.C. this January were down close to 100% from a year ago. They don't like to hear that. One of the sick people, one of the brave service members who helped achieve this stunning turnaround was 20-year-old West Virginia Army National Guard Specialist Sarah Beckstrom. After a 4-month deployment, she voluntarily extended her service. And her
Well, Carla, you don't have to stay here and listen to us. You can go to another channel. You don't have to be here, sweetie.
Right. I don't understand y'all. Why y'all torturing yourself like this? I mean, I know we look good in person. You know, we look better than Trump. But you know, y'all ain't gotta be in here with us just cause y'all like looking at what y'all
Because
like
she
what
wore
you
the
see.
uniform of our nation, she was shot.
Take your ass
He
on.
settled here because he didn't like people wearing our uniform.
Especially
He was sick
cynical.
and deranged. Shouldn't have been in our country. Sarah Beckstrom died in order to defend our capital, and we are honored to be joined
They
by
talk
her
about they here to
wonderful
put us in
parents,
our place.
Gary and Evilly. Your daughter was
We
a
already in our
Uh,
place, honey. We're not going
okay.
nowhere.
We trust me,
She was a
we
great
not.
person. I saw reports on her. They've never seen anything like her.
We gonna stay here in our place until we get ready to get out.
And talk about this orange deranged buffoon food that y'all worship.
Okay? That you cult members worship with y'all pea brains.
So sorry. Thank you very much. A great young lady. I saw reports that were like perfect. She was perfect. Serving alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew
Well,
Wolf.
you got a whole
The terrorist
6.7
shot
acres that
Andrew
you
in
could
the head,
practice being a field worker
and no one
on.
thought he could
So
possibly
get
make
your
it.
ass out there and start
Two of
practicing.
them
Right.
So you
survived.
can replace
Both
them.
shot violently in the head.
You gonna be the field worker in just a minute.
I wanted to give him a chance, except his wonderful
Oh.
mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night, and she was so positive. The doctors thought that Andrew was gone, but his mother said, "No, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it." I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was given almost no chance. She said, "I have no doubt, sir. He's
I
dead."
agree with you, Curtis.
It was a conversation that I had with her that night.
Yes, the Democrats are
Her son
slacking.
laying helplessly
I
in
don't even
bed,
like the fact
blood
that they in this
all over.
fucking room.
Everybody is praying, she said, "Sir, he will be okay." The doctors didn't understand what
What
she
are
was
these
saying.
stories for?
After
Like,
looking at the results of the damage done, neither did I. She was so strong and conclusive that even Andrew's great father felt she didn't really understand the gravity of the situation. But she turned out to be right. Right, Melanie? She turned out to be right.
oh my God. And this black woman standing, I can't believe it.
You know she was paid.
She still ain't got a house.
She was paid to be there,
No, she
child.
had told her they was gonna give her a house. He said, "You gonna get your house. You gonna
Mhm.
get your house." But you know
Yeah,
what? She ain't.
keep waiting for it,
She ain't
Melanie.
gonna get that house. She was just there for a prop.
Ask Nikki about them about all them prizes that you win.
Right. Yeah.
Actually, I said, "Where does this woman come from? She's the most positive person I've ever met." With God's help, Andrew has battled back from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death, on his way to a miraculous recovery. He's got a little work to do, but he's doing great. Nice to see you. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you very much. So, Andrew, while you're up, now I'm going to ask a highly respected General James Seward to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf and the great family of Sarah Beckstrom with the
She
award
didn't even
created
get her
by
hair
our late
done.
great President George Washington.
That is done
called
for her.
Purple Heart.
Oh Lord.
Andrew got the wrong color suit on too, so I don't know if he gonna get ostracized for having that tan color suit on now. Well,
Right.
brown, this light brown color suit. I don't know
Look
if
very
that's.
Nazi-ish.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be permittable.
Yeah, these people know how to code signal. He probably an ice worker.
Well, I hope he pushing paper because don't look like he can arrest nobody, in my opinion.
We love you all. Love you. We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad.
He better get some extra security because it was somebody at Mar-a-Lago that was pow this weekend trying to take him out. So he might want to worry about his own security.
Right.
Sick people.
You're sick.
Cambodia and Thailand, Pakistan and India would have been a nuclear war. 35 million people said the Prime Minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo,
Oh my
and Serbia,
God.
Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia,
And they
Armenia
just
and
look at, they suck
Azerbaijan,
this up like
the
it's,
Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared.
Yeah, Jerry, you better get your ducks lined up for the next 3 years because they're gonna come for you too, sir. Allegedly.
Secretary of State
definitely
Marco
gonna come
Rubio.
for him.
Thank you, Marco.
Marco don't like all that. He know he a traitor.
Mm-hmm.
He like, y'all sit down. Sit down. Sit down, y'all. Sit down.
Little Marco.
Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%. And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy. And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever.
Huh. You think so?
Mm-hmm.
He going down to something. He definitely going down. I can tell you that.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be for the best though. You can rest
Okay.
assured that.
Y'all all going down. Trust me.
Been returned home. Can you
Y'all
believe it?
going down.
I expect for them to start bowing out by the after the midterms. They'll all be leaving, watching, see everybody gonna
Once they see that blue wave,
they're gonna miraculously retire.
yeah, when that blue wave hit them, they gonna be like, oh yeah, we got to get up out of here now. We got to get up out of here.
Who had a dead son.
We
or
gonna
a boy,
extradite
those
your
who had
ass.
a boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. It was
And I hope they send Marco back to Cuba, where he's trying to destroy it. They need to send him right back over there. That's where he's from.
I always said those last 20 are going to be very tough, but we got many, many more, hundreds. But I said those last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back, but we only got back 14 or 15 of the dead of the 28. Believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel, and they dug and they dug and they dug. It's a tough thing to do. Going through bodies all over, passing up 100 bodies sometimes for each one that they found. Tough job. And they finally got it back to 27. And then Steve and Jared, they got it back to 28. They found all 28. Nobody thought that was possible, but we did it. And I remember the family of the 28th. They were so grieved, but they were so happy as it's possible to be. They had their boy back. The mother said, sir, we have our boy back. What a period of time that was. But we got
Watch out now, you slip hanging. That's how y'all was talking in them Epstein files.
Mm-hmm.
And we're working very hard to end the ninth war, the killing and slaughter between Russia and Ukraine, where 25,000 soldiers are dying each and every month. Think of that, 25,000 soldiers are dying a month. A war which would have never happened if I were president, would have never happened. As president, I will make peace wherever I can, but I will never hesitate to confront threats to America
You don't know what.
wherever
All
we
right. Just like you
The
supposed
only
to
thing.
remember he was supposed to stop this Ukraine and Russia war, and one day, first day he in office, it's gonna stop. Here we are. Whole another year later, they still fighting.
Exactly.
Operation
The only piece
Midnight Hammer.
that people associate with Trump is a piece of shit.
For decades, it had been the policy of the United States never to allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Many decades. Since they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people with what's called roadside bombs. They were the kings of the roadside bomb. And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact.
He started talking like this, you know he be lying when he talk like this.
Right.
This is lying talk. We took out millions of people in my first term.
The last couple of months with the protests, they've killed at least, it looks like 32,000 protests. 32,000 protesters in their own country. They shot them.
32,000 protesters.
We stopped them from hanging a lot of them with the threat of serious violence. But this is
With the threat of
some
serious.
terrible people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases
You're terrible
overseas, and
people.
they're
You
working
and
to
all the
build
people up there is
missiles that
terrible
will soon
people.
reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue, starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again, and are at this moment again pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon. My preference.
Why you don't want them to have a nuclear weapon, but Iran, Israel, and and Russia and all them got nuclear weapons?
My preference is to
And the
solve
generals ain't clap check.
diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the
You
world's
just
number
want a
one
reason
sponsor
to go to
of terror,
war.
which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
You just want to go to war. That's all it is. So that you
No,
can
no,
enrich
no.
your
Let's change
buddies.
that. No, he wants your people to go to war. He
That's
wants your
right.
kids to go to war because his
Yeah.
ass ain't never put on a uniform ever.
Him nor his family, nobody close to him is ever gonna be in the war. But I guarantee you, the maggots, y'all kids gonna be the first ones, cause y'all dumbasses gonna be the ones signing them up.
We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved $1 trillion.
It's patriotic.
We have to be
Yeah.
strong. Because
Sending their
hopefully we
kids out to
will
get murdered
seldom have to use
for
this
no reason.
great power that we built together. It's really called peace through strength, and it's been very, very effective. So thanks to Republican in Congress, we're investing that record number of dollars, have no choice, in the United States. Armed
Record
Forces.
number of dollars.
Also creating a lot of jobs, but we're not even doing it for that reason.
Yeah, because you're not
As a
creating a
reason,
lot of
we have more
jobs. You're just
jobs, more
taking
people
money out of
working
our
today than
pockets.
ever before in the history of our country.
Just
And
taking,
NATO
sucking us
countries are
dry.
friends and allies. They are. They're our friends and they're our allies. Have just agreed. At
Taking
my
all of our
strong
will.
request
We
to
work
pay 5% of
all day.
GDP for
Don't even have
military
enough
defense
energy
rather than the
to do
2%
nothing
which they
else but
weren't
sleep
paying.
on the
They were paying
weekend
almost all
to
of
be
that.
barely able to pay your
Now
bills
they're
at the end
paying
of the
for
month.
it as opposed to not paying for it. And getting that 5% was something which everyone said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really easily, one meeting. And big difference between 2% that's not paid. We were paying, afraid of many of them, very few were paid up. Now 5%, then they're paid. And everything we send over to Ukraine is sent through NATO, and they pay us in full. They pay us totally in full. Every branch of our armed forces is setting records for recruitment. This
You
is
just
so
see her. She
exciting.
got the
And
pen
every
talking about
service
release the
member receives-
files.
You know Nancy don't play with Trump.
And every service member recently received a warrior dividend of $1,776. You know, they put it on my desk. We got the money from tariffs and other things, a lot of money. We have much more money than people understand. Have to rebuild that program a little bit, but it won't take long. But we got the money, and it was 17.
I hope this not a segue to the damn tariffs that you supposed to return the money back to.
What's the number?
That got struck down by the Supreme Court.
I said, wait a minute, for $1 more, we can have 1776. It's going to. I said, we're going to figure that. I never asked anybody if we could afford it. $1 more, I said 1776. And I said, that's good. And I'll tell you what, our military, that was 4 months ago, our military, I never see a person in the military that doesn't thank me for it. So we're honored to do it. They deserve it. And we call it 1776. It was great. And we love our military. We love our law enforcement. We love our firemen. You know, the firemen don't get mentioned enough. We love our firemen. We're also.
Democrats, you don't have to stand up to prove that y'all also love the firemen. Like, we understand.
We're also restoring American security.
They are
and
so.
dominance in the
This is what
Western
makes you not
Hemisphere,
like the
acting to
Democrats.
secure our national interests and defend our country from violence, drugs, terrorism, and
We're gonna lay off them. They doing the best they can, child. They think this what we want.
including large parts of Mexico, really large parts of Mexico.
They
having
lucky I
control
want
by
them to win.
murderous drug cartels. That's why I designated these cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and I declared illicit fentanyl.
Y'all stop arguing in the chat.
What our host Foxy Angels on ain't no loser.
And with our new military campaign, we have
Fort
stopped
Wayne
record
Bird
amounts of
Club.
drugs
Now
coming
that
in.
Y'all leave our friend alone. She's supposed to be up on the stage with us. She's feeling sick right now, so leave her alone.
We very seriously damaged their fishing industry also. Nobody wants to go fishing anymore. We've also taken down one of the most sinister cartel kingpins of all. You saw that yesterday. In January,
I thought El Chapo was the biggest kingpin.
I thought the Mexican government took him down.
Mm-hmm. They did.
January, elite American warriors carried out one of the most complex, spectacular feats of military competence and power in world history. No
Power.
one's seen anything like it. Foreign leaders, I won't.
Power. That's all he care about is power.
They couldn't believe. They all watched. They saw what happened. This is a different fighting force that we had years ago when we fought to tie. You know, it's a great.
Yeah, he need to be put in jail, under the jail.
Look at Space Force.
They need to figure out a way to make sure they charge him for everything that he has done to the American people.
America too weak for that. All other countries are sending their people to jail, but you know,
Right.
America's too weak for that.
Americans, we really the pussies. Because how the fuck the UK?
Not only defeated an enemy, good fighters. To end the reign
We should be
of
ashamed of
outlaw dictator
ourselves.
Nicolas Maduro and bring him to
The
the
fact that
face
we
of
got
American
this
justice.
loser pedophile protector up here giving a State of the Union address as if he represents the American people. This is
This was an
disgusting.
absolutely colossal victory for
This
the
is
United
blasphemous.
States, and it also opens up a bright new beginning for the
He
people
talking
of
to the
Venezuela.
Pharisees.
We're working
Right,
closely with the
right.
new president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, to unleash extraordinary economic gains for both of our countries and to bring new hope to those who have suffered so terribly. They really did suffer. With us tonight is Alejandro Gonzalez. She grew up in a tight-knit Venezuelan family and was especially close to her beloved uncle Enrique.
And could you
Professor
imagine
Enrique
what
ran for
foreign
office,
leaders are
opposed
looking
Maduro.
at
He
this
was
and thinking
kidnapped by
about our
Maduro's
fucking
security forces
president?
and thrown into
They laughing their ass off is what they thinking.
really
I can tell you exactly what they doing. They drinking wine and laughing their ass off.
she would
Is
never
what they doing.
again. She feared for her own life also. But since the raid, we have worked with the new leadership, and they have ordered the closure of that vile prison and released hundreds of political prisoners already, with more to come. Alejandro, I'm pleased to inform you that not only has your uncle been released, but he is here tonight. We brought him over to celebrate his freedom with you in person. Enrique, please come down.
What kind of freaky nasty shit is this? We get it. No. This too much for me. Ugh.
Thank you, Enrique. Have a good time. Nice to have
It
you.
looked like he already
Wait a
started.
minute. Wait a minute. Trump say have a good time.
Woo.
that turned Trump on. He said have a good
Yeah,
time. He
yeah,
said Enrique have a good time.
But the
yeah.
deeds of one warrior that night will live forever in the eternal chronicles of
That's probably what he was
military
telling them other people in the Epstein
Chief
house
Warrant Officer 5,
as he was sending them
Eric
off to go.
Slover,
No, I'm joking.
planned the mission
I'm
and was
joking.
the
Yeah, don't go
Yeah.
too far.
of the
Come back with me. Come back with me now.
a beautiful, powerful helicopter. It's a massive Chinook carrying, as you can imagine, many, many American warfighters. Wearing the dog tags, his wife Amy had blessed with holy water before he left. She knew it was going to
That part, see, that part signed Mr. TLD.
on Maduro's protected military fortress. This was a
He went back down memory lane from Epstein Island.
Yeah.
protected by thousands of soldiers and guarded by Russian and Chinese military technology. How did that work out? Not too good. While preparing to land, enemy machine guns fired from every angle, and Eric was hit very badly in the leg and hip, one bullet after another. He absorbed 4 agonizing shots, shredding his leg into numerous pieces. And yet, despite the fact that the use of his legs was vital to successful helicopter,
What is he talking about?
legs are the most important.
Just
part of
rambling.
the helicopter to deliver the many commandos who would capture and detain Maduro was the only thing Eric was thinking about.
You have to think about when your grandfather was talking and you didn't know what he was talking about, but you just sit there and listen. This is what everybody's doing right now.
Right.
Everybody looking confused. They have no clue what the hell he's talking about. Hell, he don't even know what he's talking about.
But you want to know one thing that they do? They do not take their eyes off of him. They don't even look at their phone.
His gunners eliminated
They like
JD ain't
enthralled.
looking at his ass. JD looking everywhere. JD really looking for Erica.
Yeah.
He
That's
try,
what
he
he
try to
look at.
scan Erica out in the crowd.
deep in enemy territory. Only after safely landing the helicopter with all the warriors aboard in the exact right spot, which was vital to the mission, probably would have happened. Maybe cancel the mission if that didn't happen. Eric told his co-pilot, also wounded, but not as gravely, to take over. I'm about ready to pass out. The success of the entire mission and the lives of his fellow warriors hinge on Eric's ability to take searing pain. It was unbelievable what's happened to his legs of the bullets, and keep on flying and landing, and people knew it was happening. Everybody in the back of the helicopter knew. 'cause
People knew it was happening.
pouring down
They
the
knew. Eric.
Chief Warrant Officer Slover
Chief
suffered
Warrant
from
Officer.
serious wounds, but I'm thrilled to say that he is here tonight with his wife Amy, Eric.
We
and
don't
Amy,
really
come on
care
in.
though. Does anybody care? Who gives a fuck? We want to know what you doing to put money in our pockets. God damn it!
He said
I'm
he already
tired of
told, he said he already told that lie.
right,
You
right.
don't need to hear that lie again. He told that lie in the beginning, okay?
I don't give a damn about none of these people that you talking about. What about the vet that got shot twice that you deported? They got
Eric,
shot twice for our country.
Eric, I hope you can get your veteran benefits back, dog. I sure hope they got them benefits ready for you.
Right.
Eric's actions above and beyond the call of duty. I would now like to ask General Jonathan Braga to present Chief Warrant Officer Slover with our nation's highest military award, the Congressional Medal of Honor.
And that poor man probably have to stay on the phone every day for 5 or 6 hours trying to get his damn benefits from his injury.
Right. With his disability.
Wait a minute, they probably telling you ain't disabled enough. We can't give you these benefits. We'll
Right.
give you 50%. We can't give you no 100%.
Yeah.
Cause you still can use your arms, so you get 50%, sir.
You can do a work from home job.
You can work from home. You ain't got to get up, walk around. You can just use your arms and type.
Walmart still hires handicap greeters.
Well, thank you very much, Eric and Amy. Great to get to know you. I met with them and with a lot of their fellow warriors at Fort Bragg recently. You notice the name Fort Bragg, we have it back, we brought it back. We won the First World War with it, the Second World War with it, and then they decided to change the name. So we changed it back. Everybody wanted to change back too. And 10 of Eric's fellow warriors from that incredible night.
You hear how
will
racist he
also
is?
be receiving medals at a private ceremony that will soon be held at the White House, and Eric will be there. Thank you.
Carla, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody care about nothing that you talking about.
What did she say?
Talking about
Ain't
how
nobody making
dare
fun.
you.
Ain't nobody making fun of this man. What we saying is he ain't gonna get his damn benefits.
Shut your dumb ass up. You just like Trump, want to be a victim all the time.
Right.
Always want to be
Forever,
offended.
forever victims.
Yeah.
MAGA can't take nothing. They such
So
I don't even want to say the word.
sensitive.
Yeah, they so sensitive. I'm trying to be nice.
Royce was in the dogfight of a lifetime, legendary dogfight, flying through blizzard conditions, his squadron was ambushed by 7
Did you
Soviet
have all this outrage for
first aerial
for
attack of the war on terror
Pretty?
being massively
What's his
outnumbered
name?
and outgunned, Royce?
For
Renee Good?
Good and Alex Pretty.
Vanquishing his adversaries
Yeah,
while taking
No, she probably was happy about that.
63
yeah.
bullets,
Celebrating
over the
that.
plane and being
Talking about how
short-circuited.
dare you. Girl, if
The
you don't
story
sit
was
your
secret
stupid
for
ass
over 50
down.
years. He didn't even want to tell his wife, but the legend grew and grew.
And take her stupid ass comment
Tonight,
off the
at
screen.
100
It's
years
off.
old, this brave Navy captain is finally getting the recognition he deserves. He was a legend long before this evening. Royce, please stand up, and I will ask the First Lady of the United States to present Captain Royce Williams with his Congressional Medal of Honor.
He looked like he was a evil man when he grew. But let me not say that. Maybe he a nice
You
man.
don't know. You don't know that now. You can't say that about that man.
He do look evil though. You can't lie and say you can't say you don't look like he got a little evil in him.
Well, he old enough to be in Jim Crow. He kind of reminds you of John McCain, though. That's who he kind of looked like.
Uh-huh. I can see that.
The real YouTuber say he was evil.
He do he look evil and scary. Even that thumbs up looks scary. Like
what was the name of that movie with Cuban Junior on there? Remember when he was in the military? He was trying to be a diver.
I
You
don't
remember that
remember.
movie?
Uh-uh.
And they had Robert De Niro as the remember he was the captain helping him do his diving school. And that general was standing up there and didn't want him to, because it was, it was in the old times. So the general didn't want to give him no recognition when he really was the best diver in the class.
I don't remember.
Let me see what's the name of that movie.
Somebody you look like Joe Biden looking for ice cream.
Thank you, Royce, and thank you, Eric. I've always wanted the Congressional Medal of Honor, but I was informed I'm not allowed to give it to myself, and I wouldn't know why I'd be taking it. But if they ever open up that law, I will be there with you someday. But that's our highest honor, Congressional Medal of Honor, and that's a big thing, and it's an honor to be in the same room with you. Thank you both very much, Eric. Thank you. Thank you. 250 years is a long time in the life of a nation, but in another sense, it's really a mere moment in the eye of history. Two of the gentlemen we met in the gallery this evening took their first breaths 1 century ago, 100 years before that, on July 4th, 1826, the author of the Declaration of Independence, brilliant, Thomas Jefferson, drew his last breath. Just a single long human lifespan separates the giants who declared and won our independence from the heroes who stand among us tonight. Everything our nation has done, everything we have achieved, has been the work of those few great lifetimes. In those brief chapters, Americans built this nation from 13 humble colonies into the pinnacle of human civilization and human freedom, the strongest, wealthiest, most powerful, most successful nation in all of history. Americans ventured out across the daunting and dangerous continent We carve paths through an unforgiving wilderness.
That movie was called Men of Honor. You don't remember that movie?
Oh, I think I did see that. I don't remember. It's been a while though.
West. From empty marshes and wide open plains, we raised up the world's greatest cities.
You should have said the
Together
black
we
people
mastered
raised
the
them up.
world's
We the
mightiest
ones built them.
industries, shattered history's monstrous tyrannies, and we liberated millions from the chains of fascism, communism, oppression, and terror.
Oh, you ain't gonna
Americans
say
took
slavery.
humanity into the skies on the wings of aluminum and steel, and then we launched mankind into the stars on rockets powered by sheer American.
We ain't did shit.
Right.
But sat in the house and drank sweet iced tea while the
That
black
fried
people,
chicken.
yeah, while the black people and the immigrants was building the United States.
Mm-hmm.
The next great American breakthroughs that will
Oh
change
yeah,
the
yeah. That's what he should
entire
say.
world. All of this and so much more is the enduring legacy, unmatched glory of the hardworking patriots who built and defended this country and who still carry the hopes and freedoms on all of humanity's backs. For years they were forgotten, betrayed, and cast aside. But that great betrayal is over and they will never be forgotten again. Because when the world needs courage, daring, vision, and inspiration, it is still turning to America. And when God needs a nation to work his miracles, he knows exactly who to ask. There is no challenge Americans cannot overcome, no frontier too vast for us to conquer, no dream too bold for us to chase, no horizon too distant for us to claim. For our destiny is written by the hand of providence, and these first 250 years were just the beginning. From the
He
rugged
he
border
clinging
marches
on
to
to
the
that
heartland
teleprompter right now, ain't he?
But why is he thinking like America is just the only country in the world and we just the best of the best, and we're
He
just
reading
the
from a
shit?
teleprompter.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why he's not veering off. You see, he has to read it word for word.
Right.
golden age of America is upon us. The revolution that began in
The revolution now begun.
it still continues because the flame of liberty and independence
You can tell he have a hard time. That's when he pushed that arm back.
and our future will be bigger, better, brighter, bolder, and more glorious than ever before. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Goodbye.
For fuck's sake. Shit. This president
We ain't
is
heard nothing about how we're gonna bring the country together. No unity. Nothing about how you're gonna help the starving people in America. Nothing about how you're gonna improve people's lives. Nothing. All
nothing
grievances. All
worthwhile.
grievances.
Yeah.
Oh, you did such a great job, sir.
Hands don't even match your face color.
Look at him. He ready to go take a nap now. He tired. He barely can walk. Look how he walking. He barely making them steps. I don't know why they didn't give him no cane.
They need to.
A walker or something, because he barely making it.
And just give him a staff so he can make it seem like he assaulting or something. You know, so he don't look like an old man. Just
Watch him hurry up and get out of there so he can go lay down, because he tired and them ankles is hurting.
yeah, he gotta soak them cankles. I want to see somebody just comb his hair down and just lay those flyaways to the side. You know, can somebody just pet his hair down?
That wing flying too much.
I just want to see if somebody actually do it.
Thank you. All right, guys. You killed it. Thank you, Virginia. It was amazing. It really was.
They just lying to him. You killed it. You nailed it. You did so great. We happy you could still wait for 2 hours and you could
Right.
stand up for 2 hours
You
without
killed it.
passing out.
Right. You didn't mess yourself. I don't smell anything. You did a great job,
You
President.
did a great job. Yes, a great job. You ain't wandering off like you
Right.
normally do and all
Right.
lost in the sauce.
Oh, he fell asleep a couple of times. You heard that? Thanks for your leadership.
And if the American public revote, all of them that's congratulating him will vote his ass right out of the office because all of them hate him, and they all got to sit there and fake and shake like they do like him,
Hmm.
and none of them can't stand him.
All on the record talking down on them.
No, thank you very much. Really, the best ever? That's a nice coming from you. That's a big statement. It's also the longest. Great job. Also the longest president. Thanks so much. Thank you. Still need to talk to you. Congratulations, Mr. President. Thank you. Mr. President.
I'm just checking out how he walking. Look how he barely walking. Now he ain't going down the aisle, but look how slow he going. Look how he barely going from side to side.
Waddling.
While it weave or wobble, but they don't fall down.
Right.
The chair declares the joint session of the two houses now dissolved.
I'm waiting on the clap back from the Democrats.
So
it just seemed weird though. It don't seem like it's a State of the Union, does it?
mm-mm.
It seemed like something is off. It don't seem. I don't know. It just seemed weird.
Where no child's life is derailed by someone else's abuse of power.
Well, they
And
still
no
out there.
survivor has to wait decades to be heard.
Well, they got energy and strength. You know, he ain't got none.
Thank you for believing in survivors. And thank you for standing with us as we fight to protect the next generation.
Please, everybody, let's please support Charlene right now and please just show her a round of applause for the courage. This is why we're fighting. Thank you, Charlene.
The People's State of the Union. I know that's right.
Look, it got real on this stage, right? I mean, I think a lot of the time, Katie, people feel like politics it's just theoretical. It's just people giving speeches. It's just people talking. But these stories that you've heard tonight, this is the reason that we elect people to office, because these are not theoretical problems. These are human tragedies, and they're all man-made. Orange man-made, specifically. And what's happened to some of these folks, it is
Orange
criminal.
man.
And somebody ought to go to prison for it. That's right. For abusing, absolutely.
Don't be scared to say prison.
that we
They
live
need to
in a
go to
country
prison.
that has a justice department,
She kind of flinched when
and
she
so
said
much
prison.
injustice is being done under.
Look at the numbers.
This is
He
shameful.
got in
These stories
CNN. He got
should not
3K to
happen
watch
in
him,
the
but
United
the
States
Midas
of
Touch
America.
has
And so this is
120,
not about
130K people
I
watching
know
him.
that's
This is
right.
about
I know
change.
that's right,
This is
Malcolm.
light.
Stop this regime.
108,000, 20,000
We have
watching
to
now.
stop
Right.
this
This
regime.
goes to show you
Joining us
where the
now,
people
we
really
are going to
lie,
introduce four
who the people
really
really
important
stand
guests
with,
because we
which
really
is the
want you all to
people
take these
of
stories in.
America, not
Okay?
no one orange man that think he can run the land.
Exactly. Other countries are managing to
Oh,
hold
look,
people
she agreed
accountable,
with me.
and the
He
United
said
States
exactly.
of America is not capable of holding people accountable. We are creating concentration camps and letting people suffer and die incarcerated for no reason other than being brown. Come on now.
It's
Only
outrageous.
YouTuber
Come
said
on
the
now.
Midas Touch got up to
If we can't do
170K.
better than that, I don't even know what to tell you. Let's introduce these guests, my friend.
These are the voices, and this is why we're here tonight at
That's
the
right.
People's State of the Union, the People's State of the Union. Dr. Troy Jacobs worked on maternal fetal health along with vaccines. You know, the important stuff. Originally from Ethiopia, Dr. Jacobs came to the United States to improve our health outcomes for mothers and children. Fired by the Trump administration during the DOGE cuts after the dismantling of USAID. We're also joined by Yvonne Rodriguez and Alice Goldberg, a music teacher who owns her own small business, whose premiums jolted after Trump's big bullshit bill, and Marlon Ricardo Camejo, whose citizenship appointments
I
were
like that name, the
canceled
big
by
bullshit
whom? By
bill.
Kristi Noem, because she's too busy flying around in her $1 jets. These are the guests. These are the people that you're supposed to be hearing from tonight, not from convicted felon Donald Trump.
Thank you. Convicted felon.
Let's listen to Abigail Spanberger. She's doing the clap back.
Is this her right here?
Called y'all.
Or it's a
Good
different
evening,
one?
everyone.
No, on one of the other channels.
I work at the intersection.
I can't see
of
her.
Immigration advocacy.
What's her
and
name?
Storytelling.
Abigail Spanberger.
Annie Lucia Lopez Bellosa. Annie was wrongfully deported while on her way to surprise her family for Thanksgiving. She was standing in the airport
It's on
lobby
AP, I know. I saw it on AP.
Right here?
when agents scanned her ticket twice,
Let me put my
saying
glasses
there
on.
was an
so-
error.
Yeah, that's her.
Moments later,
That's her right
ICE
there.
agents
4 days
approached
ago,
a
the damage to us, the American people, has already been done. Meanwhile, the president is planning for new tariffs, another massive tax hike on you and your family. And Republicans in Congress, they remain unwilling to assert their constitutional authority to stop him. They're making your life harder. They're making your life more expensive. They're even making it more difficult to see a doctor. Rural health clinics in Virginia and across the country are already closing their doors thanks to the so-called One Big Beautiful Bill, championed by the president and Republicans in Congress. And tonight, the president celebrated this law, the one threatening rural hospitals, stripping healthcare from millions of Americans and driving up costs in energy and housing, all while cutting food programs for hungry kids. But here in Virginia, I am working with our state legislature to lower costs and make the Commonwealth more affordable. And it's not just me. Democrats across the country are laser focused on affordability in our nation's capital and in state capitals and communities across America. In the most innovative and exceptional nation in the history of the world, Americans deserve to know that their leaders are focused on addressing the problems that keep them up at night. Problems that dictate where you live, whether you can afford to start a business or whether you have to skip a prescription in order to buy groceries. So I'll ask again, is the president working to make life more affordable for you and your family? We all know the answer is no. I grew up in a house of service. My mother was a nurse, and my father was a career law enforcement officer. I began my career by following in my father's footsteps as a federal agent, working money laundering and narcotics cases. I worked side by side with local and state police to keep our community safe and to uphold and enforce the law. Law enforcement officers across the country know
Is she
that it is
campaign?
a unique
Is she campaigning or
responsibility
something?
to do
What's she
the
trying to do?
serious work.
No, you know, they always have a response after the State of the Union. This is her response to Trump.
It's about building trust, and that requires an abiding sense of duty and commitment to community. And yet, our president has sent poorly trained federal agents into our cities, where they have arrested and detained American citizens and people who aspire to be Americans. And they have done it without a warrant. They have ripped nursing mothers away from their babies. They have sent children, a little boy in a blue bunny hat, children to far off detention centers. And they have killed American citizens in our streets. And they have done it all with their faces masked from accountability. Every minute spent sowing fear is a minute not spent investigating murders, crimes against children, or the criminals defrauding seniors of their life savings. Our president told us tonight that we are safer because these agents arrest mothers and detain children. Think about that. Our broken immigration system is something to be fixed, not an excuse for unaccountable agents to terrorize our communities. After working in law enforcement, I continued my career of service as a CIA officer, working undercover to protect the United States and our allies from global threats, terrorism, nuclear weapons, and the aggression of adversarial nations around the globe. But as the president spoke of his perceived successes tonight, he continues to cede economic power and technological strength to Russia, bow down to China, bow down to a Russian dictator, and make plans for war with Iran. Here's the truth. Over the last year, through DOGE, mass firings, and the appointment of deeply unserious people to our nation's most serious positions, our president has endangered the long and storied history of the United States of America being a force for good. So I'll ask again, is the president working to keep Americans safe, both at home and abroad? We all know the answer is no. In his speech tonight, the president did what he always does. He lied, he scapegoated, and he distracted. And he offered no real solutions to our nation's pressing challenges, so many of which he is actively making worse. He tries to divide us. He tries to enrage us, to pit us against one another, neighbor against neighbor. And sometimes he succeeds. And so you have to ask, who benefits from his rhetoric, his policies, his actions, the short list of laws he's pushed through this Republican Congress? Somebody must be benefiting. He's enriching himself, his family, his friends. The scale of the corruption is unprecedented. There's the cover-up of the Epstein files, the crypto scams, cozying up to foreign princes for airplanes and billionaires for ballrooms, putting his name and face on buildings all over our nation's capital. This is not what our founders envisioned, not by a long shot. So I'll ask again, is the president working for you? We all know the answer is no. But here's the special thing about America. On our 250th anniversary, we know better than any nation what is possible when ordinary citizens, like those who once dreamed right here in this room, reject the unacceptable and demand more of their government. We see it in the determination of students organizing school walkouts all across the country, whose voices are becoming so powerful that the governor of Texas seeks to silence them. We see it in the bravery of Americans in Minnesota standing up for their communities, from peacefully protesting in sub-zero temperatures to carpooling children to school so that their immigrant parents are not ripped away from them in the parking lot. As a mother of 3 school-age daughters, I am inspired by their bravery, but I am sickened that it is necessary. And Americans across the country are taking action. They are going to the ballot box to reject this chaos. With their votes, they are writing a new story, a more hopeful story. In November, I won my election by 15 points. And we won 13 new seats in our state legislature. Because voters decided they wanted something different. Our campaign earned votes from Democrats, Republicans, independents, and everyone in between, because they knew as citizens they could demand more, that they could vote for what they believe matters, and that they didn't need to be constrained by a party or political affiliation. This is happening across the country. New Jersey elected Mikey Sherrill as governor in a double-digit victory. Democrats flipped state legislative seats in places like Georgia, Iowa, Mississippi, and Texas. The list goes on and on. Ordinary
Florida,
Americans
Kansas,
stepping up
the
to
blue wave is coming.
of our forefathers.
The blue tsunami is on the way.
More and to do more for their neighbors and communities. I
I
know
know
this story
that's
well.
right.
I first ran
That
for
make
office
y'all
in
mad,
2018
MAGA.
alongside dozens of other Democrats who did the seemingly impossible, flipping 41 seats in Congress. In my case, I was the first Democrat elected in 50 years, swinging our district 17 points. Those who are stepping up now to run will win in November because Americans, you at home, know you can demand more and that we are working to lower costs. We are working to keep our communities and our country safe, and we are working for you.
And we better run on
In his farewell,
investigating those files and
Okay.
we ain't voting unless y'all say y'all investigating everybody.
Okay.
all Americans
And making sure
common
Right.
that
We want
charges are
justice.
filed. Right.
Yes.
that
Y'all not talking about no charges and filing no charges. We ain't voting for y'all either. Hell.
Right.
It is deeply
Get
American
somebody else
and
to do it.
patriotic to do
'Cause,
so, and it is how we ensure that the state of our union remains strong, not just this year, but for the next 250 years as well, because we, the people, have the power to make change, the power to stand up for what is right, the power to demand.
I know that's right, see.
What's he say?
He said Trump making it hard out here for a pimp.
Virginia is the United States of America.
You could have just deported the people legally, and you could have still
Right. All
had
he
the
had to do is,
majority.
well, you want all the criminals, go to the jailhouse and pick them up and deport them. Hell, that's where they at. You deporting folks that was on the job.
Right.
Something about climate change. She's
Working on
12,
people's
and
houses.
she didn't
and-
know. And that made my blood boil.
Okay, well, you know what? I think we've seen enough of the State of the Unions, the different iterations of the State of the Unions, the People's State of the Union.
Yeah, child.
We had Trump's State of the Union.
State of lies.
Right. Yeah, there ain't no State of the Union. It's just a stage to lie on.
All right.
Um,
And while the Democrats trying to capitalize, they better, like I said, they better be talking about some damn investigations and justification and justice, or we're not. We need to hold them to the. We need to hold their feet to the fire also, because if they're not talking about investigating the Epstein files, putting those people under investigation, bringing them to the House,
mhm.
and having these committees, and We need to see some hearings. We need to see some investigations, and we need to see some people go down like the rest of the countries. Everybody else is going down except for America.
That's right.
No one in America is being investigated about it. But you know, if the Prince Andrew can lose his title
And then get
then
arrested.
then so can these people here in America.
How
So can
these?
these
Yeah,
oligarchs in America? They could be investigated also and arrested.
absolutely. And need to be, and should be, and is gonna be.
And I told you he wasn't going to care about those victims being at the State of the Union. You know, he just looked at them like he looked at them when he was on allegedly on the island, like they was a nobody. Shit. They ain't nobody to
Yeah.
him. Yeah, he could care less
Right.
about those people.
Right. Yeah, they not gonna be in his inner circle, so he don't care about them. They not gonna give him no money. He only care about who the people groveling at his feet and putting money in his accounts.
Hell,
That's all he
he
care.
probably trying to grift from the victims also. He probably sending them grifting emails like he's sending everyone else.
Yeah. Well, let's see what they talking about.
No pueden encarcelarnos a todas. No pueden encarcelarnos a todas. No pueden encarcelarnos a todas.
Not the state, the People's Union spiritual.
Okay.
No pueden encarcelarnos a todas. No pueden encarcelarnos a todas. No pueden encarcelarnos a todas. Hey. Woo!
Okay. I think I did okay. Music.
You did amazing.
Okay,
Yes.
I get an A for vocal
You get an A. I don't give grades though.
Oh. I mean, this is
Thank you very much.
more
Let's give another
lively.
round of applause.
This is more lively and feels more American than what we saw at the
Yeah,
State of the Union.
exactly. Because it's real people, you know, speaking facts and telling real truth and you know, speaking real truth and calling him out on his lies.
And
Because
this
at the
seems
end of
like
the day, that's the difference between Democrats and Republicans. Because as a Democrat, we'll call our people out. We don't care if you guilty, then we don't care if you go to
you
jail.
need to
But
be held accountable
you need to
too.
be held accountable. Yeah, but on the other side, they can't hold their people accountable.
No, they gotta
They'll
cover it up.
they'll
Yeah.
cover it up or say that they didn't hear or they didn't know about it or it's not true. You know, they'll make up some excuse for their people, which is, you know, totally crazy. Because if it was them, they definitely would be held accountable. Okay.
Right. Right. If Biden, if not even Biden, if Obama was in the files, even if it was like a business meeting, they wouldn't be able to let it go. That's all you would see would be by Obama on the picture with Epstein or whatever the case may
Right.
be.
Right.
And this man is in the files over 38,000 times and y'all don't care. It's
Right.
like who cares? Let it
Oh, but
go.
it's just the tips line and it's just an accusation and it's just an email that his name was redacted from. So all the redactions is his name is basically what you're saying. So when we look at those files and we see all the redactions, so are you telling me that all
I'm
those
inclined to
redactions
believe
allegedly is his name basically?
I'm inclined to believe that if those files were released unredacted,
They would still hold him up.
well, it's not even about what they would want to do because they may want to still hold him up. But I think that if those files were released unredacted, the whole they all would be under the jail if y'all saw what was in them files for real. And you know,
I don't
the
know.
fact that
Some of them,
1,000,
I don't know if they would hold him accountable though, because
well, they wouldn't have a choice. They wouldn't have a choice. The facts would be the facts at that point. it wouldn't be nothing that right now, because they control how much we can see.
Hmm.
They can control the narrative to a certain degree, but even to the degree that they have all the control over these files, you can still see that there is obviously something going on, to the point where people in other countries have been
Well, Bill
arrested.
said he ready to talk. Bill said he ready to spill all the beans, and that's Clinton. Bill
But he
Clinton
probably
said he
ain't got
ready.
nothing to spill, because he probably only went on with this
Well,
man
his
on
name is
business trips.
yeah, his name's in the files only 28 times versus Trump's 38,000 times.
Yeah,
But they
so he
definitely
probably,
tried to make him the face of the Epstein files.
that's what
Trust
I'm
me.
saying. That's what I'm saying. So just imagine if Obama was found even at one picture, it would be, they would try to make it over for him.
Yeah, Fox and Newsmax, that's all they would run all day, every day, 24/7.
Obama's in the files. Obama's in the files. What did Obama have to do with Epstein, and all types of crazy stuff. But the fact that it's Trump, if in the files, probably more than Epstein name at this point.
At this point, that's what I was thinking. I was going to ask you that. Is he in there more than the Epstein is?
This man is literally it's literally the Trumpstein files at this point. And these
Really, they should call
maggot,
it the Trump files featuring Epstein.
right. Right. Because I mean, like, the truth of the matter is, Trump ran on this. Y'all thought he was gonna release the files. If for nothing else, even though all the other crazy shit that he's done with ICE and immigration and all the other stuff.
Had a
If
fake
there was
listen,
nothing,
had a fake meeting like Chris, remember?
yeah,
Damn,
yes,
Bondi had the fake meeting with
handed binders out.
fake binders of files out.
Yeah,
And MAGA ate it up. They just really thought those influencers really thought that they had the files. They
If
really thought they had something.
that's the reason y'all should be like, you know what? Fuck Trump, because you got to be kidding me. You said you was gonna release all these files, and then you use 1,000 federal agents to comb through the damn files just to make sure your name is redacted.
Wait a minute. Richard said the government would collapse if those files were released in totality. Well, collapse
Man,
it. It's collapsed anyway. So tear it all down. We don't care. If they in the
man,
files, then they need to go. They need to be held accountable. I
the,
don't care if it's Democrat, Republican, Independent, whoever.
that's gonna be global though. See, that's the thing. It's the leaders from around the world in these files.
Well, the leaders around the
So
world, Popo, is catching they people
these,
that's in the files. Okay, they people coming down. It's
right?
a calamity of them coming down. Okay,
You're right,
and
exactly.
more to come, and more to come.
And the fact that America is the only country covering this shit up, gotta tell you something.
Right, that speaks volumes. That speaks bars.
Right. So, with that being said, I hope y'all like the State of the Union address, the State of the what is it? State of the Union address that the president just gave. Let us know what y'all think in the comment section. All that good stuff. Make sure you hit the like button.
Leave us a comment. We love to respond to y'all comments. So y'all leave us a comment.
Yeah, let us know which one you preferred, the People's State of the Union or Trump's State of the Union. And with that, you got any final words for the people?
No, power to the people is all I have. And
Power to the people.
yeah, keep your
And,
head up.
yeah,
That's all I can say.
and let's get ready for a blue wave.
Let's get ready for this tsunami, because
This
it's
blue
coming.
tsunami. All
It's
right,
coming,
y'all.
baby. Good
Well,
night, everybody.
good night.
And don't forget to subscribe to the channels.
Yeah, you know what time it is. No scripts, no filters, no fear. We said what we said and meant that. Off the record. Off the record, yeah, we keep it real. No filter, shit, we say what we feel. Politics, stories, truth on display. Come on. We talk that talk in our own way. Off the record, minion the God, let's go. Foxy 2 Roxy 3, she go hard.
I swear on everything that is exactly what he said right here in the studio.
That is the funniest thing I have heard all week.
So hard. Busy with the facts, she never miss. Nah. I said what I said, that's the twist. Off the record, yeah. Come and catch the vibe. Where real ones talk and the truth survive. Late night truth, we don't just speak. Nah. We pull the roots from what they keep. From pain to progress, we light the flame. No spin, no script, we call it by name. Minion bring the vision, Foxy bring the flame. Lizzie drop a seat, it'll never be the same. Never. I said what I said, say it loud, no shame. We taking truth global, remember the name. No apologies, no disguise.